Okay, lights, camera, action. Let's get it going. Wait for this thing to adjust. What, man? I know, man. Just give me a stage for it. Looking like a proud wife, huh? I saw that too. I glanced at him. Yeah. Under these conditions.
Oh my God.
What, baby number 3, you guys, 9 months. Watch. That look she gave me was 2018.
I saw that.
Yeah, I saw that too. Okay, here we go. Script practicing today. So today is the day that we plan on having you guys master the script. All right, so I want to run one by one because you've all had it already, and we're just gonna see where you're at with it. We're gonna try it out. So we're gonna role play here. We're gonna go across all the way to the board, and we're just gonna test you guys out, see how you feel with it. And after that, we're gonna start discussing tonalities. So we're gonna break down what tonality you need to have, and then lastly is the objections you're gonna get. First, we're gonna start with the buy side, and then we'll transition over to the sell side. All right, so it's a lot of information today. It's obviously gonna be recorded. The goal is for you guys to soak it all in. We've had 4 days of it. So Ashley, you're first, okay? You're gonna call me. I'm the customer. You're the agent. But remember, I DM'd you guys. I went to your email, your website, and I just need more information about buying a home. So we're gonna start with buys, okay? So you're gonna just say ring, ring, ring. You're not gonna look at your paper, and you're gonna just look at me. We're just gonna role play this together.
Okay.
You can do it.
Ring, ring, ring.
Hello?
Hi, is this Gabe?
Yeah, this is Gabe.
Hi, this is Ashley with the Singer Realty Group. How's it going today?
It's going good, thanks.
Awesome. The reason for my call is because we received an inquiry about you wanting to possibly buy or sell a house.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we think about buying a house, my wife and I.
Awesome. So fill me in on your situation. What's going on? How can we help you?
Well, right now we're currently renting. We live with family, so we've been here for a little while. We live in the back house, and my wife is pregnant. So we were deciding, you know what, we were watching a lot of your videos online, think about buying a house, and we really just didn't know where to start it all. We have really good jobs, credit scores are solid, and we just kind of just need some help and guiding on what to do.
Great. Thanks for sharing everything. Based on what you're telling me, I recommend before looking at houses, discussing pricing, I want to set up an appointment with you, myself, and my mortgage broker. And during that appointment, I want to discuss your credit report, income, pricing, and also 1 or 2 things are going to happen. You're either going to qualify for a loan, and then we're going to go over the price of the loan, the interest rate, what your mortgage payment is going to be. Or 2, you're not going to qualify, but that's okay. We're going to go over what's holding you back from qualifying. For example, if it's credit, we'll talk to a credit report person. If it's income, you'll get to know how much you need to qualify or how much you have to save. And it should take about 45 minutes. Is that something that will be helpful?
Oh yeah, that's extremely helpful. Absolutely, yes.
Awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna send you over a text, and then and that text message is gonna have all the documents you're gonna need, and also you're gonna have the appointment, what time's more available, what's the best time for you, and then let me know if you received that text message. I'll send it over right now, and then make sure you have those documents with you for our appointment.
Okay, are you gonna send a text right now?
Yeah, I'll send it right now, and then let me know if you get it.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, awesome. So make sure you bring those documents for our appointment, and then let me know if you have any questions. And by the way, sorry, just wanted to make sure for our appointment, do you prefer through Zoom or in person?
Person should be fine. I like to meet you guys and shake, belly to belly.
Okay, awesome. What time and day works for you? Like, when is the best time?
Well, my wife gets out of work around 4:30. By the time I get back home from work, it's about 5:30. So do you guys have, can you guys do something around like 6?
Yeah, definitely. We can do 6. Do you prefer weekends or weekdays?
If you guys can do weekends, that'd be better. We'd love to do like a Saturday morning.
Okay, awesome. Yeah. How about Saturday at 11 a.m.?
Yeah, that'll work for us.
Okay, perfect. I'll send you a text message with our appointment date and also the documents that you're going to need to bring to our appointment.
Okay, yeah, that works. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, Gabe. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out.
Will do. Thank you, Ashley.
Thank you. Have a great
Bye.
day.
That was so good.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I went through it.
That was so good.
Dude,
Okay.
you were like word for word.
Yeah, and you just flowed through it so easily. Like it was perfect. Yeah.
You couldn't tell, you didn't know she was reading, it was just like conversation.
Yeah.
I was just looking at you like I
Yeah,
was
she was
just
but
like,
she memorized it.
Yeah,
she
It
had
wasn't robotic, it was like a
No,
conversation.
yeah, it was.
Yeah.
That was the, yeah, so what you did was you internalized it. So
Yeah.
the words are one thing, because when you can tell when someone's memorizing it, it sounds like a robot. You're just like, da, 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 da. Oh yeah, and but you were just like, you were just flowing with me. Oh, and by the way, and I like that you were even sometimes making a mistake, like, what if we were to do that? Is that okay? Like, what about the appointment? Is that cool? I was like, it sounded natural, like we were just having a conversation. I didn't feel pressure or anything like that at all. That was so good. Seriously, awesome, very good job. Awesome job.
Was it yesterday?
yeah,
So how'd
I
it
did
go?
call someone and then the lady did give me like information. She was telling me her whole life story pretty much.
Yes.
She was so sweet. And the only thing she was saying that she wants to wait until she's gonna have surgery, so she's gonna wait a little until make sure she's feeling better.
Mhm.
But yeah, it worked. Like she started telling me her whole situation. Like her and her husband might have surgery soon, so and then they do want to buy with their son. So I'm gonna follow up with them.
So she went deep with her whole story
Yeah,
with
she
you.
was like
And all you did was
her
like, tell me
whole
your
life.
situation, what's going on?
And
That's all
then
you
she
had to
started
say.
talking about, maybe this is a sign from God, like that He put you in my pathway because you're gonna help us, and like she was so sweet. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so then you asked that question, she opened up her whole heart to you, and then you transitioned into the, here's what I recommend,
Yeah.
and then how did she
So-
respond to that when you told her that?
I did tell her like we can get together and see what they qualify for, and then she said to call her back in like January when they're after the surgery. So
That's perfect. So stay in contact. What I would do if I were you, I would send her a thank you card. Hey, listen, my name is such and such. Just want to talk to you and just say thank you so much for doing that. My job is to be here for you, and hope the surgery comes out well. I'll check in with you at that time. Here's a card of mine. And just stay in contact. Put her in your CRM for January. So I would follow up every 3 weeks. Yeah, I'll give you about 3, 6, 9, 12, about 4 opportunities to follow up before it's time to check in with her again. But at least you're just like, hey, how's the surgery? Nothing about the home bypass. Hey, no, the surgery's coming up. How are you guys feeling? Everything okay? Everything sound good? Perfect, no problem. Second time, hey, how'd the surgery go? You guys okay? Recovering fine? Awesome. Well, I just wanted to say hi. You guys have a good time. I'll talk about you in a couple of weeks. Hey, it's been a couple of weeks. Are you guys doing good? Perfect. But hey, I know, oh, by the way, I know you guys mentioned January, you guys talk about house. I'll call you in January, we'll talk about it then. Sound good? Yeah, it sounds good. It's now January. Like, hey, you guys ready to start taking out? Yeah, you know what? Thank you so much. And by that time, you guys are like this. You're super tight. And then by that time, we can start asking her for the referrals. Hey, listen, by the way, would you happen to know of anyone else who's thinking about buying and selling? Remember this, team, this is very important. I'll use Talia as an example, right? So you're obviously pregnant, you have a baby. True or true, now that you're pregnant, you're now starting to notice other people that are pregnant, pregnancy routine, more pregnancy videos, like everything that has to do with like maternity, being pregnant is like highly alert right now, right? That's because there's something called the reticular activating system in your brain. It's called the RAS, reticular activating system. It's the thing that's responsible for picking up and filtering in and out things that are recognizable. So, for example, I think you guys heard Bill talk about it the other day. On Monday, he said he bought a red Tesla. He never knew red Teslas even existed before. He's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna buy a red Tesla. I'm gonna be the first guy driving it. And the moment he bought a red Tesla's everywhere. Because the part of the brain that's responsible for filtering things in and out of your mind, the RAS, is what's gonna bring that in. So now that she's qualified to buy a home, she's thinking about buying a home, it's no different than Talia being pregnant. I'm thinking about buying a home, thinking about buying a home, thinking about buying a home. Oh my gosh, interest rates are more important to me now. People who bought a home, more important to me now, more relevant. Oh my gosh, I'm thinking about buying a home, amiga, Consuelo, whatever, she's talking to her friends and family, all that kind of stuff. And then now it's like, I got this realtor, by the way. And then when you ask the question, hey, by the way, listen, I do have a favor to ask of you. Yes. Do you know of any other friends or family that are thinking of buying and selling a home right now that you can put me with in contact today? You know what? I do. I was talking to my friend. I don't know if they're qualified or their score is just like mine. It's okay. Can you do me a huge favor? Can you ask them for permission for me to call them? And if they say yes, I'll give them a call today. If they say no, I'll just wait for their call. Yeah, Mika, I'll go ahead and I'll do that for you. And you'll see how many people, when you take care of them, are so happy to do you a favor. They're gonna, I got her number for you. I'm working on another one, by the way. They're gonna start sending you messages. So follow up, send a thank you card. Set the expectation. We talked about this earlier this week. Never end a phone call without setting the expectation. Okay, I'm gonna check in with you guys every couple of weeks from now on. Set the expectation, check in every couple of weeks, and then boom, ask for the referral at the very end of the whole cycle. Awesome job.
Thank you.
Okay.
Good job, actually.
Yes. All right, Steph, ready? I know you're ready. I see it. I see you excited. Let's go. Come on.
I know everyone.
Yeah. You guys need another chair? No, you guys are good? Okay.
You know what, you can take mine. Wait,
Okay.
on my behalf, I have not been practicing as much.
Try your best without it. Try your best without it first. I want to just try it naturally, just see how we go. And then when you get stuck, if you get stuck, then just pick it up.
So just remember, like, you want to, like, get the bullet points, right? So it's, the reason for my call today is because you inquired, and then.
Well, what I noticed is that she was really, really good. Something I told her was that I was struggling with my tonality and not keeping the strip. So just because you practice a lot, just going back to it, like not losing focus, just if I forget, just focus. Yeah, and not read it.
I was actually gonna ask you, Gabe, cause I was just telling them that, like, I was like, look, you guys are gonna fuck up the first 50 times, right? But you can knock out the first 50 times in 1 week. Cause
Yes.
by you practicing it every day, cause like I think that's why, like, Gabe is a great real estate agent, even me, like, when I'm talking to people, I know what to say because I internalize, maybe not this script, but the scripts, so that when you're outside of cold calling or what door knocking, as soon as somebody hears like, oh, you know, the interest rate, boom, interest rates, I know you know, what to say after that. I know the script. Or when they say like, oh yeah, I'm not ready to buy yet, but I wanna buy, oh, you wanna buy, like, you know, boom, 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 like, so you're able to take the cold calling sessions and the door knocking sessions everywhere with you. After the first week, you're gonna have it internalized, but you have to do it like every day. The easiest way to like internalize it is just sitting there for 2 hours every day for 1 week, and it's memorized forever, as long as, you know, you actually practice it.
Can you Google really quickly how much the highest actors and actresses in the world get paid? And then Jenny, can you help me and Google how much just like entry-level actors and actresses get paid per gig really fast? So while they're looking that up, I'm gonna just kind of piggyback off the point. You are who you are just naturally. But when you talk to different people, you have to quickly flip on a switch. It never matters how you're feeling. They don't care that you're happy, sad, pregnant, whatever, hungover. The moment you speak to a prospect, that light switch has to come on. Hello's lights, camera, action. It doesn't matter what happened to me at 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock. You guys expect Gabe to show up today, like game day, no matter what. I have to learn how to flip that switch and be on it. Here I am today. So when that phone call comes, or when that moment at the grocery store happens, or when you're out in social media, someone hits you that I want to talk to you right now, or a random phone call calls you, that switch has to be able to come on. The difference between where you're at right now, the amount of money that you want to earn, is simply, have you mastered your role? Have you mastered your script? That's the only difference. Because if you know your role well enough, you'd be getting paid like a high paid actor and actress. What are actors and actresses? They just fake it. They have a script. Here, I have a role for a movie. You're gonna be Leonardo, you're gonna be Jack on Titanic. Here's who Jack is, and this is what Jack says. Now, be a Jack. There's probably thousands of people that applied to be Jack on Titanic, but only one of them got the role. And it was the one who knew how to memorize the script. I know the words, but then I internalized it. Do I know when to cry and how to feel sad? Do I know how to reflect to be like super empathetic? Like, did you guys see that? Rose, what are you doing, Rose? You're so stupid, Rose. Oh my gosh, why'd you jump off the boat, Rose? Like that kind of stuff. But he ended up making millions of dollars because he knew the script and he internalized it. Now it was part of who he was. And then the last part's the tonality. When I go up, when I go down, when do I do this, when I do that? And that all matters as well. So you guys have those answers ready?
Yeah.
So give me like the lowest paid actor.
It's 40 to 50,000 a year.
Okay, 40, 50,000 a year. Okay, there you go. In the elites in Hollywood, what do they get paid per movie?
Tom Cruise was the highest in 2023, 100 million. And then for women, it was 56 million for Scarlett Johansson.
Listen to what I'm telling you right now. Scarlett Johansson, Tom Cruise. God said, here's a role, here's a script. Do it better than everyone else, we'll pay you 100 million in 1 year. That's the only difference. You wanna know what your role is? You're an agent. You wanna know what your script is? It's right here. Do this, you will start making millions per year in sales. And it's a slam dunk because you're getting these leads that are coming to you, that wanna sell, that wanna buy. So the only difference between where you're at right now and the paychecks that you want is this, right here. So we're gonna knock this out together, we're gonna make you a pro today. You ready?
Yes.
Okay, let's go. You're gonna ring me and I'm gonna call.
When you have a seller or a buyer or prospective client that's like low tone, do you still have your tonalities or are you matching based on hearing?
So I'm enthusiastic, but I'm matching them. Oh, that sounds amazing, wonderful. Tell me a little more about that. I want you to hear me I want you to hear me smile. Awesome, okay, well, thanks for sharing that, by the way. What else? Can you tell me a little more? Yeah, just like that. I'm not like, yeah, that's awesome, let's go, man. I'm not very like that.
I remember one of your meetings, I'll never forget about open house. I really wanted to do an open house really like be good. And you said that you have to match whoever comes in, their personality. That you could be like, welcome, come in. But if they sound like, oh, you kind of have to match that
Yes,
energy. And I always
absolutely.
remember that.
Mirror and match.
Yeah.
Best question you can always ask, if you want to find out the personality type and you want to find out their mood, ask them, how's it going? Hey, how's it going? And then if they're in a really good mood, they're like, oh, it's going really good, had a long day today, blah, 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 whatever. And they'll smile, they'll have a little fun with you. And if they're in a badass mood and they just got in a fight with their wife in the car, the husband in the car, whatever like that, it's good, thank you. Now you know, I know what kind of mood you're in, I know your personality type. I need to adjust who I am. I need to be the Leonardo DiCaprio, the Scarlett Johansson for you in this movie, in this world right now, if I want to make that money. And every single time you talk to a person, it's a new role and it's a new movie, but the words are never going to change. All right? Okay. Do what you can do from memory and then pick the paper afterwards, okay? All right, let's have some fun. Ring me.
Ring, ring.
Oh.
Hi, is this Gabe?
Yeah, this is Gabe.
Hi, Gabe, this is Stephanie Aguilar with the Singer Realty Group.
Oh, hey, Steph.
How's it going today?
Good, thank you. How can I help?
Awesome. The reason for my call is because you inquired about possibly buying or selling a home.
Yes, I did. Yeah, that's right.
Perfect. Is right now a good time to talk?
It is. Yeah. What's going on?
Great. Well, fill me in on your situation. How can we help you?
Well, my wife and I we've been renting for a few years and we just saw some of the ads online and, you know, thinking about buying a house, but we really don't know where to start. Yeah. And, so we kind of just sent them a couple messages out to some realtors.
Thanks for sharing that with me. Based on what you're telling me, here's what I recommend. Before we can look at houses, let's discuss some prices. I would definitely like to have a meeting with you, meet with my broker and go over some of your credit score as well as your debt and see how we can better assist you.
Okay.
Perfect. During that appointment, we will review your income, debt, credit, and this is what we're going to do. Either you're going to qualify for a home loan on the spot. We will look for which loans you qualify for and the rates for your monthly mortgage payment. Or two, we won't qualify, but it's okay. We will let you know what's holding you back and we'll fix that. For example, if you need to boost your credit score, we'll give you a game plan and any suggestions so that you can work on that.
Okay.
Perfect. When would you be available for a meeting?
We'll probably, it's more than likely gonna have to be on Saturday because we work throughout the week and my wife, she has night graveyard shifts and she's available on weekends.
Perfect. Is the afternoon okay? 1 p.m.?
Yeah, actually later in the day would work. That's about the time she wakes up.
Wonderful. I'm going to text you right now the information you'll need. Can you take a look and see if you have that?
Okay. Yeah, just got the text. Oh, we have that.
Perfect. So that's the lender information and my information in the appointment. Do you have any other questions for me?
No, that's pretty much it. We just really need to see where we stand and get some information out of it.
Perfect. I look forward to seeing you.
Okay, thank you. Bye. All right, let's go. I love it because you did it. And I'd rather you do it here with us where it's safe than practice on your clients. That's the wrong time to practice with your clients. You want to lose money? You want to fuck up really bad, like Monica was saying earlier? Practice on your clients. That's the worst place to do it. How many times have you guys walked into a store, H&M or somewhere in the mall or an open house and there's an agent sitting on the floor? Let's use the store, for example. You walk inside, and when we walk inside the store, right? And then the salesperson either approaches us or we walk by one and they ask us, you know, what are you looking for today? Can I help you with something? What do we always say? Oh, I'm just looking. I'm just looking. That owner of H&M, that owner of Bloomingdale's, that store paid so much money to have the building, to have the brand, to have the clothes, to bring people through the door, to have the parking space, to have it look nice, to have the inventory, just for a salesperson to sit there like this. People like, help you today? What are you looking for? Okay, if you need something, let me know. Could you imagine if that was your store? How pissed off you would be? You worked your ass off, knocking on doors, putting out flyers, putting up open house signs, for customers to walk in through your door, look at your product, and for one of your agents, one of your employees at the store, Bloomingdale, something like that, you'd be like, huh, like that. You'd be like, what the F are you doing? Get off your ass, go over there, shake their hand, and walk them around the store. You get the clothes for them. You see the difference between walking into a mall with a regular H&M or some kind of store like that versus a Bloomingdale's or a Nordstrom, because they'll take you. Let me show you over here. Let me get the jeans for you real quick. Is this what you like? Do you like this material? Touch that right there. Man, that looks great on you. You know what? That's not for you. Give me a second. I got something else for you. And they go around and start picking that stuff for you. But somewhere else, they just sit back, whatever you want. That's the worst kind of customer service we ever want to have. My point is that they're practicing on their clients there in the store. But could you imagine the profitability for the H&M and all those stores if they just had a sales force for 1 to 2 weeks, how to actually speak to people, how to walk up and shake their hand and say, hi, my name is Gabe, welcome to H&M today. Thanks for stopping in today. Obviously, there's something you're looking for. Is this formal or informal? Formal event, perfect. Let me show you over here. Can you tell me a little more about the event that you're going to?
The black tie event.
Black tie event, okay. So let me show you the black tie formal stuff right there. By the way, I love your outfit. You look really great today.
Thank you.
Awesome. So here's our formal and informal attire. Now, most of my clients, they don't really know, but some of them have an idea. What would you say your budget is? What are you looking to invest into your formal outfit for this evening?
I think if it looks good and if I feel good in it, then I'm open.
You're open to it? Okay. Well, let me show you a couple of different options. Do you have an idea or like a photo or something that we can work off of?
I don't. I
No?
think if I see something, I'll just like it. I'll know if I like it.
You will? Cool. Okay. I have a couple things I think you're gonna love, okay? Just follow me this way. Here's the top, here's the bottom. What are your thoughts on this? Rate this on a scale from 1 to 5. 5 being the best, 1 being the worst.
4.
4? So you like it? Okay, do you wanna give it a shot? Try it on?
Sure.
Okay, try this one on. Here, grab this right there. I'm gonna walk you over to the place. I'm gonna open this thing for you real quick. While you're doing that, I'm gonna grab a couple of more outfits for you. Sound good? Okay, I'll be right back. Boom, I go grab them and I come back. Hey, you done? Are you finished?
Yes.
What do we think of that first outfit?
I didn't like how it looked.
So-
It's better off.
Okay, we didn't like the way it looked.
No,
What didn't we like?
I didn't like the fit. It wasn't doing anything for my shape.
Perfect. You know what? I kind of felt the fit wouldn't help you out there, so I thought you one that would help you, and one that probably wouldn't help you even more. I want you to try those two and see how those feel. Okay? Awesome. Okay, I'll stand right out here. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Okay, did you get a chance to try both those on?
Yes.
Okay, which one did you like best?
The second one. Last
The
one.
second one. Okay, and is this something within your budget?
Yes.
Okay, so you like the way it looks. It's
I love
within
it.
and it's within your budget.
Yes.
Perfect. Sounds like this is a winner.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, I'll walk you to the front desk. Do you see that? Versus me just go find something, go check it out yourself.
What Bloomingdale did you look at?
Shame.
I went in prison.
Yeah.
I know that.
It's all about, but I can probably do that with any industry because I know exactly how to talk to customers. I know the top of the funnel. My question is, what is this? And I just keep on bringing them down as they eventually get down and smaller and smaller and smaller. And ask her a closing question. Which one did you like more out of the two? That sounds like that sounds like that's the winner, right? So you like that outfit? It's within your budget. Perfect. That's the winner. It is. Let me go over and give it the front. Not did you want to buy it? Do you like it enough? Is it more? No. Ask a closing question. Which are the questions that are on here? So awesome job of practicing with us. You guys give it a roll one more time. Yeah. Any recommendation? Master the script this weekend. Because by next week, you're gonna hit it hard. Okay. Okay. Cool. Tyler, you're up. You ready?
No, I want to try.
Oh.
I didn't memorize it, but I want to try.
Okay, Miss Singer.
Good job.
Okay.
Stand up.
You're gonna ring me.
I didn't memorize it, but I'm gonna give it a shot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and ring me.
Ring ring.
Hello?
Hi, Gabe.
Yes.
Hi, Gabe. This is Monica with the Singer Realty Group. How are you doing today?
Oh, good. Thank you.
Great, awesome. Well, the reason for my call is because you reached out to us about possibly purchasing a home.
Yeah, actually we did. Yeah, thanks for giving me a call.
Yeah, of course. So we received your inquiry, and I wanted to see, tell me a little bit more about your situation. What's going on?
So right now, my wife and I, we are currently renting a property. It's over here in the San Marino area. It's a nice home. We've been here for a few years now, but the landlord just contacted us and told us that rents are gonna go up. And my wife's like, dude, tired of spending all this money. It's been a lot. And so she's been pushing my butt to go finally reach out to somebody. We've been watching you guys for a while, and I felt like you guys would be able to help us out. So kind of where we're at. We don't know anything. This would be our first home purchase.
Oh, well, that's amazing, Gabe. Thank you for all of that information. That's awesome. So I'm really excited to be on this journey with you. I'm excited to be helping you guys out. And, actually before we even start showing you homes, before we start, I start sending you anything, I want to see where you guys stand, and maybe if I can get you in front of my mortgage broker. How does that sound to you? Are you available in person or through Zoom to meet with my mortgage broker?
Well, I don't know if we're ready to buy yet, kind of just like looking for some more information. So, I don't want to waste your time.
Okay, so it sounds like you're just looking for information right now. I completely understand. Most of my clients are just looking for information. So whether that means you're not ready now, we can set you up on a plan for maybe whenever you are ready, but we can start looking at your financials, see if your credit's ready, see if, maybe you guys need to save up a little bit more money or whatever the situation may be, but we can set you up on a plan now. How does that sound to you?
Yeah, that actually would sound more realistic for us because we don't know where we are with our credit and our income. So if we could set up a plan. I do have a question though. We don't want to waste your time. How much do you guys charge for that?
So this is absolutely complimentary.
Oh,
Complimentary, yes.
Okay.
So don't worry about paying us anything, whether we don't sell you a house in 2 years or not. You don't have to pay anything for for this appointment. We just want to make sure that we set you up on a plan to reach your goal of home ownership. How does that sound?
Oh, that sounds perfect. Yes, I would love that. Okay.
Awesome, amazing. So would you prefer in person or through Zoom?
Zoom would work. Yeah, if you guys don't mind.
Yeah, that's absolutely perfect. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna send you a text message right now. I'm gonna text you over the information that I need. Okay, let me know if you received it. I wanna make sure I have the right number.
Okay, one sec. Yep, I have
You
that.
got it? Okay, does it look like you would be able to have this by, let's say, this week? Are you available either Friday or Saturday? Do those work for you? Either of those days work for you?
I'll have to, I know we have our taxes from this last year. I don't know about the year before.
Okay.
Pay stubs, we should have no problem. Bank statements should have no problem. We have our IDs. It would just be the other taxes. So do I need to gather that before I meet with you guys?
I would suggest calling your CPA, possibly seeing if you do have your taxes. Even if you don't though, we can still go to this appointment because there's a lot of different loans that we have available, whether you already filed taxes or not. So if you find out that you haven't filed the most current taxes, that's okay, bring what you have, and then we can get you on a plan from there.
Oh, that works. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So Friday, does that sound good at 5 p.m.?
Can you guys do a little later? We get off work around 4 o'clock, 4:30 with traffic. It's gonna be a little hard for us to get there.
You know what? How is 6 o'clock?
6 o'clock, perfect. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So I'll put us all in a group chat and I will see you at 6 o'clock for our appointment.
Okay, that sounds good.
All right.
Thanks for the call, Monica.
Of course, thank you, Gabe.
Okay, bye. Here's what I like about you. You're just naturally good with connecting. So although like there were maybe the words fumble a little bit, but you're just naturally good at connecting with people. And that's the other thing I wanted to tell you guys. If you're just confident enough, the words don't really matter. Think of a pie chart, okay? A pie chart. 55% of a person's decision on whether they say yes or no to you is heavily weighted on non-verbal communication.
Yes.
If I was standing up here and I was like this with you guys, okay guys, we're gonna talk about script practicing today and I'm gonna show you guys how to be the best. You guys are gonna snipe, you guys are gonna be #1. You're like, who the fudge did Monica bring over here today? Right? But if I was over here and I was like, all right guys, you're gonna crush it. After you guys are done with the script, you're gonna lose every buying opportunity, every selling opportunity. You're gonna become 1% listing agents. You guys are gonna be the best 1% agents in the world. You guys ready? You'd be like, yeah, I'm ready to go, but 1%, you sure? Okay, let's go. Right? Because it was so confident. Your body with physiology, the way your physical body is. This is why it's important to eat healthy, to work out, to get the blood flowing. This is why it's important to say affirmations to yourself. This is why it's important to hype yourself up, get yourself in the zone before you make the calls. Never get on the phone when you have a power hour without first getting yourself in the zone. Athletes, they talk about it all the time. I gotta get myself in the zone. What do you think Kobe Bryant was doing anytime? Michael Jordan, they had their headphones on, listening to one song over and over again, just sitting right there, bobbing their head like, I don't want to talk to them, I don't want to see anybody. And in their head, they're playing the game over and over and over and over again, listening to the music, getting themselves hyped up. So when they go out there, they're ready to rock and roll. Let's go, coach. I've already been there thousands of times up here that when I pick up this phone and make the calls, it's just another day for me. I'm not just warming up when I make it happen.
Do you guys do calls like as a group or do you guys do them on your own time? On your own?
I don't know, but yeah, everyone has a schedule time for that.
But it's so true, like what you just said about getting in the zone, because it just happened to me recently where I was having like a super emotional day, like so much shit was happening to me that day. And I remember I had a call with a client already scheduled, and I was like already like in tears in my head, you know, like checked out that I knew I wasn't gonna deliver my message correctly to my client. And it was a very tough conversation. So then I called Gabe immediately right after. And I started bawling my eyes out on the phone call, but I was like, I felt like I needed to let that out. And I was like, I'm calling because I need you to like help me get back in the zone, because I feel like I have to call my client again. I was like, and I feel like I'm checked out. Like I'm not ready to do that call. Like I'm not emotionally ready. So he then like, you know, hyped me up, told me script practice on the phone. And then once I did my call, way better. So we typically do that like as a team. We don't have our calls per se together, but we usually like if we have a listening appointment or a listening card, whatever it is, we call Gabe and he kind of like, okay, refresh, let's go ahead, tell me your script, what are you gonna say on the phone? And it helps a lot. So like if you want to do that between each other or with Monica or whatever it is, it helps so much because you have to be like your mindset has to be in the zone. If you're not, that conversation is gonna go down the drain.
So if you guys can all do me a huge favor, get a pen, if you guys have a pen, draw a circle on your paper like this, and I'll get some back to you in a second. Really fast, please. Everyone draw a circle on the back of paper. And I want you guys to, after you draw a circle, I want you guys to draw a line across it, and then have it kind of just go up a little bit at the end. So at the middle of the circle, draw across, and just have it go up a little bit. Okay, have it just go up a little bit. Not a perfect circle, just up a little bit. And then in that little bottom section, you're gonna write 55. 55, just like this. 55, yes. And this, right above that circle, I want you to write yes or no, like that. Yes or no right above that circle, just like this. This 55% in this circle right here represents the physiology, the nonverbal communication. Half of a person's decision on whether or not they say yes or no to you has nothing to do with the words that you say or how you say it. 55% of a person's decision, nothing to do with the words that you say and how you say it. Everything to do with your body, okay? Then we're gonna draw this section here. Let me put my calculator because I don't have any math off the top of my head. Perfect, okay. So then you're gonna do about, this is about right here. So then you're gonna grab a line about the top right corner, I would say about 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock, around there, and then draw it down to the middle. So if it was a clock, it'd be around 2 o'clock. Gonna draw it down the middle, okay. And in that big section, you're gonna write 38. In that bigger section, you're gonna write 38. 38% of a person's decision on whether or not they say yes to you or no to you has to do with your tonality. How you deliver what you say. So it's not just the hi, the reason for the call, my name is Sustainability Group, how is it going today? It's not that. That's the words. The way I'm saying it is the tonality. Am I excited? Do I know how to do this? Think about this. How many of you guys ever watched a low budget film with very cheap actors that don't know how to act?
Yeah.
And they just sound like, oh no, I can't believe you left. Like, why did you leave me? Like, oh, what the fuck happened there? You're like, bro, turn this shit off. What are we watching this crowd for? Like, I'm not gonna waste my time or pay money for a ticket for these indie film actors.
Yeah.
But you will pay money, or you will watch a movie over and over and over again with superior acting. People make you feel over and over again. So 38% has to do with that. And that last piece of the pie, I want you guys to write 7. 7% of a person's decision is weighted on your words. Now, when you're on the phone, this goes away. This significantly increases in proportion to this, and this significantly increases in proportion to that. So whatever the math comes out to be right there, Cindy, someone can help me with it, but it's a larger portion now because of your tonality and your words, because I can't see you. Now I can't see you. Now tonality matters. Now words matter significantly at that point. But this is how you sell in person. Okay, thank you for the, all right, there you go. Thank you.
Would you say, based off of this, because this goes away, right? The bottom part goes away on the phone. Would you say it's easier to convert someone over the phone versus in person?
Because I'm really good in person, I can convert people better in person on door knocking or open houses than I can over the phone. But I'm equally as good on the phone personally myself. For people who are not good with mastering their hands, their mannerisms, and their bodies, then get on the phone and you can snipe so many more people on the phone. Yeah, if you just learn the words and how to say the words.
Yeah.
You can just be sitting there like not totally quivering, but your voice might come out very confident and like, oh shit, they sound like they know what they're doing. Yeah, absolutely. Remember, if you remove this because you're not good at that part, then you need to be on phone. These two parts really matter a lot.
Yeah.
But if you're good at this portion right here, get your butt in front of more people. Go door knocking, go to open houses, do those things.
But I do like this script. I forgot the part, one of two things will happen. I actually really like that. I need to memorize that part because I think that would make the conversation flow. So, hey, listen, at this meeting, either one of two things will happen. Instead, he kind of asked me, kind of like, we kind of.
Well, the reason I asked is because it's a natural question to ask.
Right.
Like, dude, are you gonna charge me for this?
Yeah.
Like, how long is it gonna take? But
And a lot of people don't wanna do the appointment because they know, like, oh, they're embarrassed, if they
Yeah.
don't qualify. But if
Right.
you let them know ahead, like, it's okay if you don't, we're sure.
Yeah, so only two things can happen,
Yeah.
50-50. That makes them feel better, like,
And that they,
oh,
but then
you
you reassure them like, but don't worry.
Yeah,
Yeah,
especially if you
exactly.
tell them like, hey,
with that tonality too.
your credit may not be ready, and then
Yeah.
they're like, oh, okay, cause I know I have a 500 right now, but I wanna buy a house cause I make a lot of money,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So that helps eliminate that fear of like, okay, they're okay if credit's not good. They're okay if income isn't good, but I'm, gonna graduate and I'm gonna make more money later, whatever.
Yes. Okay, we'll do tale and then we'll move over to tonality.
Alright,
You ready? You ring me.
Ring, ring.
Hello?
Hi, is this Gabe?
Yeah, this is him. Who is this?
Hi, Gabe. This is Talia Nagda with the Singer Realty Group. The reason for my call is because we received your inquiry online about buying or selling a home. Is that correct?
Yeah, I did reach out to you guys a couple weeks ago.
Perfect. Is this a good time to chat?
Yeah, you can make it quick. What's going on?
Amazing. Well, Gabe, fill me in your situation. What's going on? How can we help you?
Well, we've been, my wife has actually been nagging me a lot to buy a house, and she said that she's been watching you guys online. You guys help a lot of families qualify. Our taxes aren't the best. You write a lot of things off. I own a business, and just everyone that I talk to says you need 20% down and 2 years of tax returns, and that's just not our situation. But we're interested in buying.
Gabe, thank you so much for sharing that. But before I make any recommendations and we discuss houses or prices, I would like to schedule an appointment with my lender, yourself and I. During this appointment, we will review your income, your debt, your credit score, and during this appointment, two things will happen. You will either qualify right on the spot, and we can give you an idea on payments and interest rates, or two, you won't qualify, but that's okay. We'll give you a map, a guideline on what you need to work on. Maybe there is your credit score, maybe you need to work on your income, but that's fine. We'll get you there. And this consultation should only take about 45 minutes and it's completely free. Would that be helpful?
Yeah, that'd be helpful. But like I said, I don't have the tax returns and all that kind of stuff. So, is this something you guys can help me with?
Absolutely, Gabe. I'm actually gonna send you over a list of the items you will need before we meet with my lender. I'll go ahead and text that over to you right now. Let me know, if this list looks attainable, in the next couple of days. But if not, no worries. You can still sit with my lender and just get an idea of where you stand, and we can go from there. How does that sound?
Yeah, it looks good. I have it. I probably won't have all of it ready by then, but yeah, we definitely need to get some guidance, some information.
Amazing. What's your availability? And also, do you prefer Zoom or in person?
Well, they fluctuate, so I mean, how early can you guys meet, on a weekday?
Let's say 9:30 PM. Does that work for you? I'm sorry,
it's like-
9:30 AM.
Oh,
Does that
you-
work for you?
Yeah.
Sorry.
I was saying
I
PM.
haven't had my coffee today, babe.
Oh, no problem. It's okay, we've all been there before. Yeah, that actually works. 9:30 in the morning is perfect, right before I go to the office.
Perfect. And did you say Zoom or in person?
I'd rather do in person.
Perfect, Dave. Well, I'm sending that text message over right now. Let me know if you receive it. And I'll also send a reminder through Google Calendar, just so you have a reminder. And I'm just looking forward to meeting you and your wife.
And your name one more time?
My name is Talia Nagda.
Okay, perfect. And I'll be seeing you there and your partner?
Yes, myself and the lender.
Okay, perfect. That sounds good.
Have a great day, Dave.
All right, thank you. Bye. Come on, let's go. Good. So, awesome job, by the way. Love that. What I want you guys to do, one last thing, because this is 2 or 3 times so far. I want you guys to check this out. Look at the part. I was just getting back from your face. I'm so sorry. So sorry. I thought that was mine. I'm so sorry about that. Give me that script really quick. Okay. So where it says, I want you guys to think about this, right? I want you guys to now capture this. This is what we're talking about, mastery. Right now, a good time for you to chat. I love that. I think you're the only person in the entire.
I was about to say that too. That is key.
Yes.
Like not that is now, yeah, you were the only one that said, actually Ashley said it too. If right now is a good time to chat, but also, will that be helpful? Would that be
Tying them down.
helpful? Yeah, I didn't say that.
At the end of every question, tying me down is amazing.
Yeah.
But here's what I want you guys to, the part I want you guys to listen to. So when the client says, you're gonna have deep personalities like me sometimes, just wanting the information out quickly. The whole part when you say to the person, now we're gonna transition into breaking this thing down. I should start from the beginning, and then I'll talk about what I want to talk about. Hi, is this such and such? You gotta make sure you're identifying the person that filled out the information. Then after you say that, you quickly introduce yourself. This is such and such. How's it going today? Monica asks, how are you? Which we don't want to ask that because it's disingenuous. People don't care. You know darn right you don't care about how someone's doing in that moment that you don't even know. And better yet, what if they were to tell you, ask me how I'm doing? All right, this is a live sales call. You ask me how I'm doing.
How are you doing?
I'm not doing so good. My dog just died right now. I gave him chocolate. Damn, bro, you laugh at me on the phone? Savage, bro.
Well, you would say that if you say, how's it going today, you know?
No, why?
It's
Well-
going horrible. I love my dog.
But maybe, right? But when you ask someone how's it going, it's open-ended. It's whatever you want.
Yeah.
How are you is very specific.
Yeah,
How are you doing? I'm doing horrible, man. My dog just died. How's it going today? It's whatever. What's going on?
Yeah.
Might just brush it off, right?
Okay.
Open-ended. Let them tell you. Let them pick a part of their brain that they want to choose to give you an answer at that point. But if you say, how are you doing? It's a very specific question. Shit, my dog just died. Just give him chocolate. It's Halloween. He wants them. I'm just kidding.
That happened to my dog.
So yeah.
Oh, really happened to me? She ate my son's Halloween candy and he almost died.
Okay, yeah. You see? Yes.
She's like,
Hey,
"It's
I know she you laugh. PTSD or whatever, yeah. Yeah. Must have made it. Yeah. We got condos. So that's where we ask, how's it going? It's open-ended. So you got to remember that question, how's it going? Then the client responds, awesome. They say whatever they need to say at that point. Awesome. The reason for the call today is because you contact us. I need to make sure that I put you in your place really fast. I'm not cold calling you, bro. Like, you need my information at this point. So I'm coming to you from a place of authority. dude, you reached out to me about this Mercedes, about this car, about getting dental work, about a BBL, whatever it might be. Like, I'm reaching out to you, like, how can I service you? Because every single interaction that you're having in sales, there's always this tug of war of power. Who's superior, who's inferior? It's always happening all the time. And the moment that you give the client the power consistently, you give them the power, immediately this primal instinct. I'll give you an example. A lion in a safari. Let's just say they're already fed, they already ate, okay? They see an injured gazelle, not too far out from them, a couple 100 yards away. What do you think they're naturally gonna do? Go kill it. Why though, bro? They already ate. It's just part of who they are. It's their DNA. We are no different. The moment you sense someone feel insecure when they call you on a cold call, or you walk into a store and they don't know what they're doing, you instantly get annoyed. Why the fuck are you calling me, bro? Like, what? Hi, the reason I'm calling you for today is because your Google thing, da 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 da. You shut up, stop calling me. Like, because that instinct just kicks in, more so when you're pregnant.
Yeah.
I know. I know. But that's the primal instinct inside of you. I'm teaching you guys a psychological stuff that you have to be aware of. Because when you're battling with this person back and forth, the moment that they sense you, that you're insecure, you don't know what you're talking about, you're unintentionally gonna ignite something inside of them that says, oh, screw you, I'm gonna pounce all over you. You're that dead gazelle. Get off my call. Why are you calling me? Why are you doing this? But when you take the power back with these words, you contacted us about buying or selling a home. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Perfect. Now fill me in your situation. What's going on? How can I help? Now you're telling me everything. Authority. Then they tell you, oh, X, Y, and Z. A D personality is gonna be very short, like I was with you. The point of that next section where you say, fill me in what's going on, it's the facts, fine, but truly, you really don't care what they say at that point. It doesn't really matter because they can tell you X, Y, and Z happened because the very end, you're still gonna say the same thing. Look, based on what you're telling me, here's what I recommend. I recommend one of two things. Either one, we don't even look at houses anymore right now. I don't want to talk about houses. I don't want to talk about prices. I want to do this for you instead. I want to take you with a lender. What if two options are going to happen? Question?
I know, I just wanted to add something, that part works so well. It's only happened a couple times, but on purpose.
I've only done it on joke, okay.
Oh, yeah, jokingly. Where
On a live call though.
someone called and he put it on mute and she was just talking. He literally was not listening to anything.
I
And
literally covered my ears and I went like this.
and then she stopped, he got back on the call and followed the script. And it's like, had no idea, but it worked. It was so crazy.
No matter what you tell me, if you guys were to fill me in on everything, you're like, hey, Ashley, fill me what's going on, how did it help? If you just started talking, I just did la 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 la, and then I'm like, are you finished? Like, yeah, that's what's going on. Perfect, Ashley. Thank you for sharing that with me. Based on what you're telling me, here's what I recommend. It doesn't matter. It's always the same outcome. So it never mattered. That point really is to build rapport. That's the whole point. Get them talking. Get them feeling comfortable. The people that you have the best relationships with are the people that listen the most. Think about that. Let that sink in for a moment. The people that you have the best relationships with are the ones who listen the most. It's your therapist, it's your mom, it's your best friend, it's that. Girl, let me tell you what happened. So you can't believe it. Listen to it for a second. And then you start going off and off and off. So when you tell somebody, tell me that, and they're short with you, I need you guys to recognize that as a salesperson and say, that wasn't enough. So if you look at the script, it says right there, it says client response. If client is short, ask more questions. So if I say to you, oh, we were renting, we saw your address, thinking about buying a home. Oh, okay, so you guys are thinking about buying a home. What type of home are you guys thinking about? Well, why haven't you guys done it yet? What area are you guys thinking about? Just start asking questions. Get them to talk more and more and more and more. And then when you naturally sense in a conversation, because you've always done it, where it starts to get a little too much, you're like, okay, we're both kind of getting over this, let's move it on already. Like, that's where you have to say, okay, right, perfect. Based on what you're telling me, here's what I need to do next. How many times have you been in a conversation at a mixer, at an event, at a party, something like that, and you're having a conversation with somebody, and you both are just kind of like, yeah, kind of gets that little awkward thing, right? It's like, we both know, like, the conversation's done, but we're both trying to make it happen a little more.
And you're like,
And
how do I get away?
how do I get away from this? Like, it's so weird for both people. But that's where you, as a trained salesperson, now that you know this, at that point, have to recognize it and say, it just intuitively just doesn't feel right. Let's move on now. Thank you for sharing that with me, Ashley. Based on what you're telling me, here's what I recommend. Before we even take a look at houses, I don't want to show you homes or prices. I want to meet with you, myself, and my lender. And when you so anyways, my point to you in that is, if they're short, ask more questions. If they're short, ask more questions. Ask 2 or 3 more questions, that's it. What areas are you guys thinking about? Okay, how long have you guys been renting? When is your lease gonna be coming up? Gabe, I don't know what questions to ask. Get naturally curious.
I usually ask, who else will be on the loan with you?
There you go.
Yeah, cause sometimes it's not like their husband or anything, it's like my brother, you know, or just my dad, yeah, stuff like that.
If I were to tell any of you, doesn't matter how experienced you are, Myra, right? I want you to just ask me about my buying situation. All right, I really want you to tap into who I am as a human being, and I want you to genuinely just get curious with me and just ask me 2 to 3 questions about my situation buying a home. Any 2 or 3 questions that naturally come from your heart, because you naturally want to know what's going on with me. Go, ask me a couple questions.
Okay, so Gabe, so what are you paying right now for rent?
Good question. That's a really good question. I'm paying about $3,500. Ask me another question. Actually, you just want to know about my situation.
Okay. Are you currently employed?
Yeah, I'm actually self-employed. Been self-employed for about 5 years now.
Oh, okay. Do you have a company? Do you have an LLC, a corp?
Yeah, I have a corporation, all that set up.
Oh, perfect.
See, really good questions. When you get curious and you just naturally just want to know, you just drop the guard. Like, you know what? I don't know what to say next. Okay, just get curious. Can you tell me more about that? Are you in a corporation or are you self-employed? Tell me more about that. Oh, and then once you naturally sense, okay, that's enough. Because, you know, based on what you're telling me, here's what I recommend. 1 or 2 things are going to happen. And then you go to the next thing. I want you guys to memorize that and take notes on your script if you need to. Yes, go ahead.
So myself, Vanessa, we get a lot of online leads. And I always tell Vanessa, you're taking up way too much time on your phone calls, because she really cares. And I remember in the beginning when I was getting a ton of calls, my calls were 30 minutes, an hour sometimes, because you're like building rapport with the clients. What do you recommend her to do? I mean, I know this script. I think if she sticks to it, she's gonna be able to just be in and out of the conversation, right? Like it's either an appointment or it's not. And that's how my calls now, like they're under 5 minutes. Like, hey, we're either gonna do the appointment or we're not gonna do the appointment. So I try to tell her, because she'll be on fire for a couple of weeks and then she's mentally drained. And I know that feeling, because I used to go through it all the time, where you just have to shut off your social media, and because you're just like call after call after call after call, and then they're draining, and then sometimes nothing's converting, and then you're just like, ah. So I know she goes through that. How can we help her? I think when you do role play with her, maybe try to like.
Yeah, I'll role play with you right now.
Try.
And I'm gonna make you fall in love with me in 3 minutes.
Well, the thing, really quickly, mine is different because I'm the lender. So I run the numbers and I know whether I'm gonna be, if they're even good or not.
That's true. So she does a little bit more of the pre-approval on her own prior to even sending it to the lender, which I do that too now. So I think you do take that extra step to make that call a little bit longer.
So you have your NMLS?
No.
No. So you're when you say you're the lender, what do you mean by that?
So
She's going over numbers.
I go with numbers, and that's how I'm able to know if they're even worth, going through it or not.
But
even if they're not worth going through with,
Then I
not-
still connect them with the lender,
still
but
connect with the lender.
yeah,
Exactly.
every person I get off the
So why
phone-
not get every person lender regardless of the situation?
No, they are.
Okay.
So I just find the game plan, like the script that you're saying, I do that. I'm like, okay, let's run numbers because I want to figure out a game plan.
Why are you adding more to it though up front? Why are you doing all that up front? Like the first appointment, first call?
Because that's my whole thing. That's my whole,
so
Like,
for-
give me like
so
a scenario,
context,
like
she
you,
does her TikToks, and on her TikToks, she's going over scenarios. So she's plugging a number. So she'll be like, So this is exactly what she does. She gets on her TikTok and then she's like, okay, you guys, let's go over a scenario today. Ken and Barbie are purchasing a home in Malibu and the home is worth this much. Somebody give me a price. What do you guys want to purchase? $1 million. Okay, great. So how much income are you making? And then somebody throws out another number. Okay, awesome. And then, so she's doing a scenario, but allowing her TikTokers to, throw the numbers out there, and then she's gonna be like, okay, based off of these numbers, this is how much you qualify for. Oh, and she goes over debt, like how much debt? So how much do you pay for your car? How much do you do?
So
That
that
way-
happens on TikTok,
That happens on TikTok.
okay, so
When
then,
that whole thing is done, she's like, schedule an appointment so that we can discuss your personal information. So that's why she's doing it to them individually. She's going over that whole thing.
so they're on TikTok, this video is, you wanna go deeper into your detail, it's hop on the phone at that point to schedule the detail. So that next natural appointment should be with the lender then, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but you're hopping on the phone with them after that already screening on TikTok? So they're on TikTok, you answer those questions or whatever,
They schedule, they
So
go on her
she's
Calendly.
basically still doing the same thing.
Same
Running
thing,
numbers. She's doing the
twice.
broker's job and doing the lender job.
well, yeah,
Which that's what's getting her tired, because at the end of the day, when she's like, oh, well, the ones that are not converting, which all of our lenders sometimes are not following up with our leads, that's where we kind of gets lost, the follow-up.
Yeah.
But she's being good. Everybody's like, oh, okay, perfect. I'll work on my credit. Oh, perfect. I'll work on my down payment. Oh, perfect. I'll work on this.
But the lenders suck because they don't follow up. with
Yeah,
them.
but
Yeah.
then it's our systems that we need to follow.
yeah, exactly. So then you're giving them a tool on TikTok to get them excited, to get them interested,
Mhm.
right? And then they're like, and then you tell them what, hey, if you want more information, like an accurate estimate, then call me, or what are you saying to get them off of TikTok to call you?
No, I just say if like, well, different things, like there's different programs. I know a lot of the programs. I know a lot of things like the HUD. So I'm like, okay, if you want this program, schedule a consultation, we'll run numbers based off of the conversation, then we'll connect you with the lender. And then if you're ready in a year, then we'll follow up with you in that year. The lender then does that work. I no longer follow up with them. And that's probably where I F up, because I give all of my everything to the lender and then they drop the ball. So
is the problem that you're having, it's not so much converting them to the appointment,
no, I
it's
can,
after the appointment.
yeah, everybody that connects with me wants to work with me. But it's the follow-up with the lenders, because they end up, there's too many leads coming in that they get overwhelmed.
So at what point in this whole transaction, in the whole sequence from, I'm on TikTok giving you guys scenarios, to I have your phone number, to meet my lender, now you met with the lender, at what point in this whole equation are you feeling exhausted?
That
After
part.
her 4 hours TikTok.
After all that and nobody's
does
pre.
But you're getting a lot of leads out of it, right?
Yeah, after all of that and no pre-approvals, that's what exhausts me, because I'm just like, what the fuck am I doing all this for?
And why don't the approvals happen? They're just not approved, or you just, maybe you get approved, you lose track of them?
I don't know, it's,
Do they need a
I
little
think,
bit of
So
credit
maybe,
or-
maybe your system should be a little bit different. Maybe you need an extra script in there. So like, let's say credit is an issue, you know that out the gate, you're not even gonna plug in numbers for them. Cause then you're gonna waste a whole
Like,
30 minutes of
the-
breath, right? So maybe find out like the very basics, like if they need credit, immediately connect them on their own with the lender, so you're not like.
well, I've done that before, and they get like, when I tell them, okay, you can qualify for 600,000, you just need to work on your credit, that excites them, that pushes them, that motivates them. So I don't do that, because like, I think everybody wants to know
Yeah.
what they can qualify for, because that like it ignites something in them to like.
My thing is this, I would like you to be the front of the face of the business like you are on TikTok, bringing these people in. If I'm on TikTok and you're doing all of them, like, oh, I'm just curious, I wanna know where I'm at, and I start plugging in some numbers and you get me really excited at that point. And then at that point, naturally, in my head, what should happen is like, listen, cool, so now we know the outside, but if I want a real concrete answer of where you're gonna stand, I need to run an X-ray. Just like the doctor, you just told me your ankle broke and it hurts.
Mhm.
I can't perform surgery on you until you allow me to come in for the X-ray. What's the X-ray? I need your tax returns, I need your pay stubs, I need your credit report. And once I pull all of that, then you have a solidified answer. And then one of two things are gonna happen at that point. Either you will qualify, and all those programs we talked about will be applicable, or you don't. And if not, then this is what's gonna happen there. So you're gonna schedule a time to meet with my lender to go over all that detail, but based on what you're telling me, it looks like it sounds good right now. Which is really This part right here, when you say fill me in a
Yeah.
situation, what's going on, that's really what you're doing right there. You're filling that part in with, this is what happened. Based on what you're saying, this is what can happen next. Let's
Yeah.
book that appointment. Your conversion, so you just change the language, that's essentially what you're doing. And the handoff to the lender, it sounds like you don't have an issue with that either, like they're taking the appointment with the lender, right?
Yeah,
So the handoff is fine too. It's really just the appointment afterwards at that point.
it's the follow-up with the lenders.
It's the follow with that, cool. So it's not the conversation, you're really having a similar conversation, it's just what works for you and your way at that point. You're closing them, you're converting the appointment over to the appointment at that point, so you're doing the whole front end. The part that you can't control is what's bothering you the most.
Yeah,
And then we just have to find something for that. That's not your sales skill, you're found something that works for you. I would just keep on hitting that well and just keep on going, because it's really hard to find an oil well that produces that much oil all the time.
yeah.
And eventually something's gonna hit and stick. But then you also want to ask for the referrals, because maybe they don't know somebody.
I wrote that down because I never asked for referrals, so I'm gonna start asking for that.
Who do you know that's interested in selling or buying a home right now?
I don't
know-
know, because I don't ask.
Yeah, and then you ask every single person that. Hey, listen, before I said you, I have one more question for you. Who else do you know that's interested in selling or buying a home right now? That I can
You
reach
do
out to?
ask on your TikTok though, don't you? Like, hey, you guys know.
Well, yeah, but like on the calls, I
Yeah.
never say like, okay, well, you're not ready, but is your cousin or sister or mom or anybody like that? So
That would like my
but-
services or that,
Yeah.
you know, I can help.
Hey, listen, how helpful has this been for you so far? It's role play, watch. So Vanessa, thanks for taking the time to talk with me. How helpful has this been so far for you?
it's been a very resourceful. I feel like I learned a lot.
Awesome, so you learned a lot, you actually sound a little more at peace now that the conversation's finished, and like you have some more direction, right?
Yes.
I have a question for you. Who in your friends, family, maybe coworkers or something like that, do you know that would appreciate this level of service and transparency as it relates to buying or selling a home that you could put me in contact with?
Well, my mom's looking to sell her condo, so I know that's something that she's been talking about, but the rates right now are a little crazy.
Yeah, all of our clients are worried about the rates right now, but as long as the payments make sense and the numbers make sense for her, I'm sure she'd be okay with that, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, cool. Let's do this. Can you do me a huge favor? As soon as we get off this phone, can you call your mom and ask her for permission for me to call her? If she says yes, just send me a text and I'll give her a call. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Awesome. Okay, I'll wait for the text message. It's good talking to you guys.
Thank you.
Just like that. And then now you encourage them to go out there. You got them on your side. Hey, how was this helpful? It was so helpful. You feel better?
So
You feel
ask
so much
for your
better.
ask how the service was
Yes.
first.
Get them to agree with you first on the service. Hey, how was it so far? Can I ask you an honest question? I run a business. How was your experience up to this point? It was amazing.
It was great.
It was great. Awesome. And did you get all your questions answered?
Yes.
Wonderful. And then obviously we're gonna look a little deeper once we set that second appointment. I have a question for you. Who are your friends and family do you know that would appreciate this level of service, that's thinking of buying or selling, that you could put me in contact with?
My mom.
Your mom. Wonderful. Okay. I need a huge favor from you, Vanessa. Can you please reach out to your mom once we get off the phone and ask her for permission for me to reach out to her? And if she says yes, I'll give her a call. And if she would rather call me, I can just wait. Does that sound good?
Yes.
Perfect. Thank you. And I just say in a very assertive but polite tone.
Okay.
Assertive but polite. I'm not like, well, do you mind if that's bounce. I still want to be the authority, but I want to be very polite. Would it be okay with you if I just ended up doing this really fast? Would you be offended if I were to help your mom the same way I helped you? No, I wouldn't be offended if you helped my mom help me. Perfect. Can I ask you for a huge favor, please? Yeah, what's up? Can you please call your mom and ask her right now? So we get off the phone. Like I said, get off the phone, call her right now. I was like, as soon as we get off the phone, can you please call your mom and ask her for permission for me to reach out to her? If she says yes, I'll give her a call. But do you see how I'm pausing after every statement, giving her an opportunity to digest what I'm saying?
Yes.
Could you do me a favor? Yes. Will you call your mom and ask her for permission for me to give her a call? And if she says yes, then I'll go ahead and reach out to her. But if she says no and I'd rather wait, I'll just wait for her call. Sound good? That sounds good. I'm always tying the prospect down. Sound good? Makes sense? Wouldn't it be fair? Would you be offended if? It's like tie. Yes. At the very end, yeah, I'll go ahead and do it. Get used to asking those tie downs. So your situation is not so much your conversion or your closing, it's just the back end of the process. You're doing everything the right way at the front end of the shop, you're getting them in, your cashier at checkout's screwing it all up.
Yeah.
And that's the problem we gotta fix, and that's something we fix together.
And it's
after that.
irritating because it's out of my control. And also like I spend so much time and energy and like nobody works. I feel like nobody works as hard as
you do.
me, you know, and it pisses me off.
I have a few solutions for you. We'll talk after this.
Okay.
Yeah, got a couple things with, awesome. Okay, now we're gonna transition into the tonality aspect. You guys wanna take a quick little 5-minute break, check your phones, use the restrooms? Does everyone keep going? I'll tell you guys, what do you guys do?
I
Break?
say we keep going.
Keep going? Okay, here we go. Stretch it out. Everyone stand up real quick. Stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up. All right, okay. We're gonna do a quick little exercise together. I want you guys, this is a safe place to do it, okay? Safe place to do it. I don't care what you think or feel. We're just gonna get it done anyways. All right, so follow along. Here it is. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Where's it at? Here it is. 1 second, okay. Macarena. Okay, you guys. We're just gonna do the Macarena one time together. All right, we get the blood flowing. I want you guys to relax, okay? I think this is Macarena, isn't it? Yeah, sounds like it. Yeah, okay, so I want you guys to relax. We're just gonna loosen up. We're just gonna have fun with each other. Just have a good time, okay? I just want you to flow, let it flow. Where are you at? Come on, talk. Okay, here we go. All right, you guys, right here we go. You ready? We do it one time together. Have a lot of fun. Hey, one more time. Ready? Here we go. Okay, round 2. Okay, now we're gonna go over tonality. Now we know the words, we know what to say, we know the pie chart of how this works, you know exactly what every part of the script is for. Now I'm gonna talk to you about the delivery aspect of it, what the tonality should be. So everyone look at their script. And when you say hi, this is the client's name, and they respond to you, that first 2 lines of hi, client's name, and hi, client's name, this is such and such with such and such company and team. How's it going today? I want you guys to put a bracket next to that, and that's gonna be happy, enthusiastic tonality. Write that next to it. So right next to these 2 things here, put a little bracket, right? And right there, put happy, enthusiastic. Happy, enthusiastic. That's how you're gonna say that part of the script. All right, so watch, we're gonna role play. You guys ready? So this is what it's gonna sound like. Focus, here we go. Okay, so Monica, I'll role play with you. I'm gonna ring you, and I want you guys to hear what this sounds like, okay? So ring.
Hello?
Hi, is this Monica?
Yes.
Hi, Monica. This is Gabe Mendez with the Singer Realty Group here at eXp Realty. How's it going today?
How'd you get my number?
Boom, all right, so there's pause right there. Happy tonality. But now I heard her what she's like. How'd you get my number? Right, now I know I need to switch it. Now I go into, what kind of tonality do you think is next? Awesome, the reason for my call today is because, what tonality do you think I'm gonna take with that? Firm, authoritative. Now she's gonna learn today who she's talking to.
Like you're not scared.
I'm not scared. She just challenged me, I'm gonna challenge her right back. So let's go again, do that same exactly, ready? Ring.
Hello?
Hi, is this Monica?
May I ask who's calling?
Hi, Monica, this is Gabe Mendez with the Singer Realty Group here at eXp Realty. How's it going today?
How'd you get my number?
You actually sent it in to us. The reason we're calling is because you contacted us on Facebook, inquired about buying a home, is that right?
Oh, yes. Yeah, hi, sorry, Gabe.
Perfect, no worries. Is right now a good time to chat?
Yeah, I can tell.
Boom, authoritative. I needed her to hear me like, no, you called me. Like, this isn't the other way around. I'm not, you're not doing me a favor. I'm doing you a favor. Like, we're the freaking Singer Realty Group. Like, do you not know who we are? You obviously contacted us. Like, I'm doing you a favor. Don't piss me off because I'll click on you and I'll go to the next slide who needs my help.
What if they say, no, I don't remember doing that, or it wasn't me?
So, okay, someone must have filled that information. Do you have any interest in buying a home? You know, I did. I don't. No problem. I'll remove your number from the list. Thank you. Bye. On to the next. Because you guys don't have the time right now to worry about people who aren't interested in playing those kind of games with you. You're doing it. Look at you are a good person and you have a good heart. You see Gandhi's trying to save this lady from getting taken advantage of at that listing right now. That's a good agent who wants to work his ass off to make sure someone's taken care of. If someone can't respect that on the other line, you should be doing business. It's okay. I need you. We're the Singer Realty Group. Like, bro, don't mess around. We got our shit connected. We're connected over here. Come on. Okay?
Like you wanna work with us.
You want to work with us. Make it like that. I was like, you contacted us. That's why I told Morgan. You contacted us. Awesome. You contacted us on Facebook about buying a home. Is that right? It's like, oh yeah, that's right. I'm so sorry about that.
She did it in front of me one time. Oh, call somebody. Let me see. Two people in that guy. Oh yeah. She's like, you filled out some information. He was like, oh yeah, you're right. And then sure enough,
And he was at work.
she started cooking. But I started both talking and talking. Like, oh, I said this. She really does work.
Yep. So next to the, so you have the intro, that's gonna be excitement, happy, enthusiastic tonality. Next to awesome and perfect, you're gonna have your little bracket right there. That's authoritative. You can kind of write maybe happy underneath authoritative, but authoritative tonality should be more dominant. So next to awesome, the reason for the call, and perfect is now a good time for you to chat. Connect those two with little brackets, and that's gonna be authoritative, happy. You're not gonna be authoritative mad like a police. Authoritative happy. Perfect. The reason for the call today is because you reached out to us on Facebook inquiring house. Is that right? It is right. Perfect. It's good. It's right now a good time for you to chat. Not mad. Is right now a good time for you to chat? Okay. Then after that, what do you think? Great, fill me in any situation. How can we help you? Tonality is.
Nice.
Curious.
Come on, dog. Give me a high five, bro. That's my dog right there. Curious. Curious.
I was gonna say suck up.
Curious and nice.
So curious. Great. Fill me in on your situation. What's going on? How can I help? Like lean into the phone. Like when someone wants to tell you a secret, what do? You know, like, can I tell you something? Bro? Like, come here. Let me share something with you. Your voice kind of drops. You kind of like lean in a little
What
bit.
if they start crying? I had a friend like we were talking about it. She started telling me that her and her boyfriend or baby daddy were like having problems and she doesn't know what to do. She wants to buy a house and she all of a sudden she starts crying. I'm like, oh. So I started like trying to make her feel better.
Yeah, get curious. Be a good person. Get curious. Hey, I'm sorry that's happening right now with you guys. Maybe right now is not a good time for you guys to buy. Maybe you guys should have that conversation first, and if you want, I can give you guys a call back about that. Let's not even talk
And I
about that.
think it was because she got the feeling of me like wanting to like caring, like I cared about my situation. I wanted to know a little bit more and not just like this like trying to get her to buy a house, but I was actually like I wanted to know curiosity.
And that's why that's why that part is so awesome.
Yeah.
That's why how's it going is so powerful.
Yeah.
How's it going? It's open-ended. Whatever you want to talk about, I'm here to listen to you. Just tell me whatever it is. Look, I know you guys are having a tough time right now, but it sounds like you guys want to buy a house, right? Okay, look, maybe he might like this idea. Like, don't get her like divorced or anything, but like, hey, why don't you set up a little surprise appointment? No, I'm just kidding. But you have to use your senses at that point, man. Like if it's not the right time for talk about this, girl, it's not even talk about this right now. How are you doing?
And even
Get off
like,
that phone and go call the next
even
one.
like a thank you card or flowers go a long way. So like in your situation, they said they were, you know, in a hospital, like what's,
Yeah.
you know, a little $20 flowers or even just
Like
a
flowers at the
card,
recovery.
like, hey, hope you're okay. Cause like people that do that to us, like even the dentist, like they sent us $5 bill and I'm like, oh, let's go use this, you know, dentist. It's $5.
sure.
Like they'll add that on top of their fee, but we're like, hey, that's really special. That's super sweet. Like they went out of their way to send us $5.
Yeah, it's someone that cares.
Yeah. Okay, next part of the script, after they're done responding to you with whatever they gotta say, then you tell them, thanks for sharing all that based on what you're telling me. One or two things can happen, consultation about 45 minutes, that whole middle section. How do you think that's delivered? What kind of tonality?
Authoritative.
But authoritative is not first. What's first? Enthusiastic. Enthusiastic. Enthusiastic, authoritative. And it sounds like this. Thanks for sharing all that. Based on what you're telling me, here's what I recommend. Before I even show you houses or discuss prices, I would like to schedule an appointment with you, myself, and my mortgage broker. During that appointment, we will review your income, debt, credit report, and one of two outcomes will happen. One, you'll qualify for a home loan on the spot. We'll let you know which loans you qualify for, what rate you'll have, and what your payment will be. Or two, you won't qualify, but that's okay, because we'll let you know what's holding you back and how to fix it. For example, if we need to boost your credit score a bit, we'll offer some suggestions. The consultation only takes about 45 minutes and it's completely free. Would that be helpful? I'm not like tiptoeing around. Like I'm telling you what I need to tell you really fast, and I'm saying it slow enough for you to digest, but I still sound enthusiastic and happy. You can sense when someone's bored on the phone. You can easily tell when they're over it. And as a salesperson, you should never be over it. Sales is all transferring energy.
Yes.
What if I just showed up with a super like low pro today? Like, you guys would just be like, wah, 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 wah. It would still be the same info. What if I had no energy, no enthusiasm today? Hey, you guys do this. Within the first 20 minutes, you guys be over. Imagine how your prospect feels when you're calling them every time with that kind of tonality. You think they're excited to give you their credit report when you're not excited to get it? You think they're excited to bring their wife over on a Saturday when you don't sound excited?
Yeah.
Transfer the energy.
Yeah.
Get them excited.
Like, I like how when you talk to the seller for the one that you used to Gandhi, how she told you, oh, I have an agent already that I'm working with. Like he's selling my house, but you ask like, how's that agent? How's it working for you? Instead, a lot of people they're like, oh, okay, bye.
Yeah,
Like,
so-
sorry to bother you.
I want you guys to write this in the back. Thank you for saying that. There's 3 things that real estate agents should be at all times. Ready? First one, number 1. This is not most important. This is just number 1. Sharp as a tack. Real estate agents need to be sharp as a tack. The second thing you need to be is an expert in your field. That's the second thing a real estate agent needs to be, an expert in your field. And the third thing that you must always be as a real estate professional is enthusiastic as heck. Enthusiastic as heck. Sharp as a tack, expert in your field, know your role better than anyone else does, and be enthusiastic as heck. Expert in your field means if I'm the doctor and you walk into my place and I know that you're obese, I'm going to sit there and tell you, if you don't lose weight, you will pass away. If you don't stop smoking, you will get cancer. I'm not scared to tell you that because I'm the authority. I'm the expert in my field. I'm not going to feel bad for letting you know that. You have an agent out there? How's it going? What happened? Why isn't it selling? He should be telling you why it's not selling. You don't have an answer yet? Well, hey, listen, I don't want to step on any toes right now, but why don't you have a conversation with him today? And then I'll call you later this evening to see how it went. And if it's not so favorable, maybe we can talk about options, how we can help you. Does that sound fair? Sounds fair. Perfect. I'll talk to you then. I'm the expert. You're in my world. I want you guys to wear that hat. Wear the hat of being the expert, being the authoritative person. The cops not tiptoeing around when they're talking to you guys. They're telling you, hey, I pulled you up. This is what's going to happen. You're going to do this, thing. Get out of the car. Somebody, da, da, da. You're like, yeah, let's do it. Okay, let's go. Psychologically speaking, we have been conditioned as a whole in the United States to respond to authority. Parents, elementary, middle school, high school. Can I go to the restroom? Here's your hall pass. Can I go over here? Can I do that? You can't drive without a license. Authority. People are used to it. We're just not used to being the authority. That's the problem. So it's easy for us to, when someone says, you're not supposed to do that. Oh, sorry. Get down from your chair. Oh, sorry about that. We quickly listen because we've been conditioned since we were like 2 years of age to listen to authority all the time. Now you have the opportunity to be the trained salesperson who gets to be the authoritative and say, I'm going to be the authority now. And watch how quickly people are going to respond to you when you take that authoritative approach. How can I help you? What's going on? Tell me, what's going on? Oh, really? That happened? Okay, here's what I recommend. Does that sound helpful? Great, because we're going to do this next. Okay, that sounds good. Perfect. Get off the phone like, fuck. You know what they're talking about. Honey, I don't, and they don't know, right? They're just like, damn, this guy's the best. Honey, we found the one. All right, so that's authoritative happy. All right, happy authoritative. Here we go. Next, the text they respond to after that. What do you guys think is next? Awesome. What's your availability to meet for Zoom or happy? I mean, Zoom or person?
Excitement, well, happy. You said it.
Yeah, happy, excitement. Yeah, you're happy at that point. You want to leave them on a high. Next, what do you think that is? Authority second though. What's first?
Happy.
Happy. Keep the happy going. Happy authoritative. We're really happy. That's so good. Yes. Hey, look, I'm gonna send you a text message right now. Can you take a look at it? Yeah. Did you get that? Perfect. Can you please have everything ready for us by then? Yeah, I will. It's just so happy. Do you have any more questions for me? And I look forward to seeing you this time. What should that be? Just happy.
Happy.
Just be happy. Any more questions for me? Check out the phone. You don't want to answer any more questions. Bye. The reason we leave happy is for this reason only. You can have a very terrible conversation. You can have a very terrible experience on the phone. But if you pick it up quickly and then you leave it off on a good foot, they're only going to remember how you made them feel last. People never always remember what you said. They will always remember how you made them feel. I don't know what he said, but dude, it was so cool being around him. It was such a good experience, man.
Yeah.
So when your clients are finished talking to you in an open house, like there was something special about that agent there. I felt so good just walking into it. Fuck, man, get some music at the open house. Turn all the lights on. Get a fragrance going. Stop giving cookies away. Just get the music on. Get the iPad. Wear your best outfit like you're going to like a really nice event, and be there happy, ready to rock and roll. So when they walk in there, they feel the energy. And when they walk out of your open house and you capture the number, and they go to the next agent's open house, and there's no music, and this is the open house. Hi, thank you for coming in. Here's the kitchen. Just awkward as shit. You don't got no living la vida loca. Oh yeah, hey, welcome home, you guys. My casa can be su casa. How'd you guys hear about the open house today? Oh, I heard about it this way. No, that's amazing. Awesome. Well, it sounds like you guys are looking for a home in this area with 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, right? Let's start the tour over there first. By the way, my name is Gabe. Pleasure to meet you. Here's a flyer with the open house. Let's start over here. Do you guys see this kitchen, how amazing it is? Look at the lights, look at the ceiling. They've got the wainscoting right there. I love this kitchen, by the way. So how did you guys find out about this neighborhood? And it was like boom, 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 boom. Like, this guy's on top of it. And at the very end, I'm like, hey, so you guys like this home? Like, oh, wait for 1 to 5. Oh, we love the home. Would you guys like my help in writing the winning offer? I'm working with the seller. I know what they're looking for. I can help you guys avoid the bidding war. Well, we're not really sure. We got a couple houses we're gonna look at. So it sounds like you don't love the property. Sounds like you don't like it. That's totally fine. So what would have turned this from a 1 into a 5, made it perfect? Well, it didn't have the bedroom space or the backyard space. Perfect. So you guys like this home. You just need more bedroom space and a bigger backyard. Is that right? I have some houses for you in mind. I'm gonna send those to you as soon as I'm done with the open house. Sound good? Yes. What's your number? 619. Looked it on my phone. Grab the phone number real quick. Hey, yeah. And they're out. As soon as they leave, they get 2, 3 houses in their inbox. So just like that. And the moment they walk to that other agent's house, who walks in there and does this, can you please sign in first? Sign in, come on. Give me your number, please. Come on, I need a deal. Please give me a lead. Bro, it's game over at that point. They're not gonna want to do business with that person. They're like, ugh, like, get that nasty commission breath feeling off of me. I'm not even happy around you. I don't even feel good around you. I feel nasty around you because your energy is so needy. But when you have that vibrant enthusiasm about you, people are naturally just magnetized towards you. Sorry about that. So that's why we leave them off happy. Okay? Cool. All right. Last piece, objection handling. Very simple. Very, very easy. Okay. Objection handling, when you do it, remember this. There's a difference between an objection and a condition. Objection and a condition. A condition is something like my son's in school and I have to finish the year here first because if I move him out of the area, then he can't go to the same high school next year, something like that. That's a condition. My wife is ill, we gotta wait for her to finish this treatment. That's a condition. Those kind of things that you just can't change and they just are what they are. That's a condition, and you have to understand the difference between the both. The objection, when someone gives you an objection, like it's not the right time, I need more info, and something like that, you hear that at an open house, you hear that on the phone after they inquired, you hear that at a situation where you interact with a transaction, like a sales scenario, it's a lie. They're at that open house for a reason. They inquired for a reason. The problem, the reason they're not making the move or they're saying yes to you is because you hadn't made them feel comfortable enough. I don't feel safe with you yet. I don't even know who you are. You didn't break my guards down. So instead of me just giving you my number happily and saying, yeah, let's do this, like you didn't do enough. So I'd rather just like shut down quickly and just like tell you. The deep personality is gonna tell you, no, I don't think, we're just thinking about it. Good. Well, wait now, why don't you just think about it? I'm okay. I'm gonna do some more research and I'll get back to you. So just tell you your face like that, I'm over it. My person will be a beat around the bush, like, no, I don't really know. We're just thinking about it. I'm not really sure. I'll take your card though. I'll call you back a little later. That's your I person. The one's really fun and bubbly, but they don't want to hurt your feelings. That's the I person. The S is like a cherish. She'll sit there in front of your face, like everything looks all good. Like, yeah, it sounds really good. Yeah, you can give me a call at that time, problem. And when you start calling, she'll block your number. Yes. So you have to be able to identify the type of people that you're talking to and how to get their guard down. And it's all about transferring certainty. Did I make you feel good enough about this yet in order for you to do it? I'll give you a really good example. How many of us have never driven a car before learning how to drive a car? 100% hands should be up. Right? We've all, at one point of our life, at one point of our life, we've all never driven a car, right? And then How many of us were nervous the first time we drove a car? All right, show of hands, yeah, no head, there we go, hands, there we go, thank you. Okay, and how many of us were really nervous the first time we got to a freeway or highway? We're like,
Oh
oh
my
shit, this is
God.
crazy, I know I'll remember that stuff.
Still
Mhm,
remember that.
mhm, mhm. Now, how many of us think twice about it anymore? You're certain. You just know. I know when I hop in my car, I know when I get in my car, it's gonna work. I'm certain. I'm certain of my ability to do it. So I don't even think twice about getting in my car because I'm so certain my car is gonna work and I'm so certain that I know how to drive. Your client is not certain that you know how to drive. That's why they're not giving you the keys. Transfer the certainty, make them feel good about the decision. That's what you gotta do. So when they say something like, "Oh, it's not the right time, I need more information, they're just saying, bro, I'm not ready to drive yet. Because you had to make me feel good about this decision. Good. So then now you gotta go back to it and figure out what that is. This script right here handles all the objections inside of it, so you should never have an objection with this script. But in the event that you do on the buy side or something like that, and then let's go to objection handling now. So when they tell you something like, I need more information, right now's not enough time, all that stuff, and you met them in an open house, or this script specifically, they wanted to buy a home, they reached out to you about buying a home specifically, go back to the motivation. But you guys totally understand that? Step number one, right, here we go, write this out, here we go. Step number one to objection handling. Agree and acknowledge with the objection. I hear you. You guys just feel like it's right. Oh, the interest rates, totally get it. You need more information, absolutely, I hear you. Agree and acknowledge. I agree with you, yeah, absolutely, I agree. The rates are really, really high. And I'm acknowledging that I heard you. I'm acknowledging it, yeah, I totally agree with you. The rates are really, really high right now. Agree and acknowledge at that point. After that, I want you to isolate it. But besides the interest rates, is there anything else that's holding you guys back? Right now? Isolate that bad boy. I hear you, totally loud and clear. Man, these rates are crazy right now. But if the rates weren't there, what else is holding you guys back? Is there anything else? Let them tell you if there's more. Oh yeah, and then my husband quit his job and he just got a job again 6 months ago. Is there anything else? Oh, besides the interest rates and besides your husband losing the job 6 months ago? What else? Is there anything else? You know what? We don't even have the money saved right now to do it. So now I got the objections. Okay, so it's 6 months ago, not have enough money, and the rates are too high. And I'm just collecting data. It's this and it's this and this. I didn't do enough job, making you feel secure about the interest rates. I didn't do a good enough job letting you know there's options out there for 6 months of employment. I didn't do a good enough job letting there's down payment options out there. I didn't do a good enough job on this call doing that. And now they're telling me what the motivation is, just grabbing it. And then eventually you just keep on doing that until there's no more left. Besides the no money down, your husband quit his job 6 months ago, just getting a new employment, and the interest rate's going too high, is there anything else that's holding you guys back from getting more information? No, that's it. Or they just not even just tell you one thing only. Now, you know what? We're not ready for an appointment right now because we just don't have enough money to buy a home. Other than buying up, definitely need money to buy a home. I totally understand that. Other than having enough money to buy a home, is there anything else? No, I guess that's it. Boom, you just took that little thing. Other than that, is there anything else? No, there's nothing else. Oh, okay, cool. So it's just this then, right? At that point, and then you handle the objection. So you acknowledge it, you isolate the objection, then you go back to their motivation. But at the end of the day, it's important for you guys do want to buy a home, right? Yeah, we do want to buy a home. Go back to the motivation. You guys do want to buy a home, right? You guys do eventually want to sell a home, right? Yes. Then handle the objection at that. After you go back to the motivation, you get them back on track with you. Handle the objection at that point. When someone says interest rates are too high, what are they really telling you? They're scared. What else? What are they really saying?
They can't afford the payment.
Can't afford the payment. Payment's too
They're
high.
not sure really.
They're not sure what the payment's at. They just hear that the rates are too high. So what you're really saying to me is that if the payment was affordable, then you would feel comfortable moving and buying a home, right? Yeah, it doesn't matter if the payment's 10, if the interest rate's 10% or 1%. Because what if the interest rates are 1%, but the payment's $1 million? Would you do it? No, I wouldn't do it at that point. So the payment's important to you, not the interest rate. Got it. Well, based on what you're telling me, please. based on what you're telling me here with that stuff, that's why I recommend what I recommend. And then go back into your script at that point. Based on what you're telling me, a lot of you can also, you don't have to do this every single time. When you get you break their barrier by letting know your clients feel this way too. You don't have to do that all the time. Once you've handled the objection, you can then go back to the close at that point. Well, based on what you're telling me, that's why I recommend we meet it with my lender. Because we're actually gonna review all that for you. We're gonna give you two pieces of information. Either you'll qualify or you won't. But both ways, you're gonna know the payment before you even make a decision. And then you and your family go home and you decide what you wanna do next. Does that sound fair? That sounds fair. Perfect. When are you available to meet? Then you ask the question. If someone says, my husband quit his job 6 months ago, and we're not sure if we're gonna qualify for you, or we don't think we're ready for another year or so, what would you do then? What are they telling you? You know what, thank you, but you know, my husband quit his job 6 months ago, he just got reemployed 6 months, we don't have 2 years of tax returns.
They have no money.
And no money, okay, so now what do we do?
Set them up on a plan.
So you acknowledge me, so you agree, you acknowledge me. Awesome, so it sounds like either the finances or the work history might be an issue, is that right? Right, you guys gotta repeat it back to them, agree and acknowledge, okay, so here, does that do it? Yeah, perfect. Other than that, is there anything else? No, that's really the only thing that's holding us back. That's exactly where we have to meet. Because when we sit down with my lender, there's tons of programs out there, and we're gonna find a program for you. And either qualify or you won't qualify. But either way, the decision's yours, and we just want to get you the information so you guys can make a decision. Sound fair? That sounds fair. Perfect, but you guys are able to meet. No different. What's another objection you guys get?
We'll buy next year,
Perfect,
maybe 16 months.
awesome. So you guys are looking to look at future home purchases, is that right? Awesome. That's exactly why I recommend that appointment with my lender. Even if your goal is to buy now or 6 or 12 months from now, at least we can get you all the information on loan programs, credit scores, payments, so that in 12 months from now, you guys can be ready to buy a home. Does that make sense? Awesome. What are you guys available to meet?
This makes sense to me now.
Let's role play. Let's role play. Let's go. Role play. Okay, so I want to shoot for the appointment. Now you throw me the objection, which is
Honestly, we're looking at next summer. My kids in school right now, I don't wanna move them out, but sometime next summer.
awesome. So you guys, it sounds like the goal is planned to purchase next year. That's awesome. Besides your child's school year, is there anything else that's holding you guys back?
I think it's just like comfortability. You know, my wife is happy where she is right now. Payments are low, and so, you know, tough market. I gotta make sure I, you know, make the payments and whatnot. So
Yeah, absolutely.
it's just a scary time to turn on TV and I see doom and gloom, and I just don't know where the real estate market's heading.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I totally understand that too as well, as the market's kind of up and down. But other than the school situation with your son, and then obviously you guys wanting to secure a good payment, what else is holding you guys back from making a decision?
Honestly, if I could plot those two things down, that's like a huge relief. That's, you know, as a man of the house yourself, I can probably assume if you can handle your kids and the payment, you're solid. So
Absolutely.
that's what I'm really trying to, like, you know, have it under control.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up, and that's exactly why I think you should meet with us, because when we sit down with the lender, we're gonna review your entire financial situation. We're gonna look at what you're paying right now, what the new payment will look like, make sure it's within an affordable range. And maybe there's something holding you guys back that you're not aware of on your credit report or income that's gonna hold you back from qualifying. And in that event, we're gonna give you the solution to that problem. With regards to the school, maybe we talk to the district and see if there's something that they can do within the district to keep you in that same school district. And if not, then you guys just have to wait till 12 months. But at least you have the information right now in your hands. Does that make sense? Cool.
I would say there actually is one more thing. So,
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead.
it's kind of a weird situation, but my brother-in-law is also an agent. To be fully frank with you, I don't think he's the best at his job, but how do I go around like making him happy? I don't want to like upset the family. I look at you guys online about your social media presence. I think that, you know, I'm following you on Instagram a lot, so I know that you deliver, but I also have someone in the family that is also in the same profession. What do you recommend in that scenario?
Man, honestly, Drew, I just want to say first, thank you. I appreciate the loyalty, and I know he would appreciate the loyalty as well. But at the end of the day, what's most important to you is that you and your family get the best payment and the best service, and make sure you guys are fully legally protected throughout the entire transaction. Is that right? Perfect. So before we even handle that, let's just first look at your situation. Let's see if you guys are even qualified and get you guys on a plan. And then first, once we handle that, we can talk about that afterwards. Does that sound good?
Yeah, sounds good.
Perfect, man. When are you guys available to meet? Saturday or Sunday?
Sundays are great, 'cause Saturday, I have taekwondo practice for my kids.
Awesome, man, that's cool. Yeah, my son's jiu-jitsu, I know what that's like.
Nice.
Sunday morning or afternoon?
After
After church? Okay, and do you guys prefer Zoom or in person?
I'm in person.
In person, okay, perfect. Okay, we'll set it for Sunday afternoon tentatively, in person. And if anything has to change from there, we'll go ahead and make those adjustments. Sound good?
Yep.
Awesome, Drew, look forward to seeing you then. That's it. I adjusted my tonality with him. You see how I brought it down? And I was just very matter of fact with him. I wasn't over the top and like, like I normally am, because I could tell already, he's like, he needs that certainty, like, bro, like, in my mind, I can picture him saying in his heart, please don't fuck me up. Don't fuck this up, dude. Like, don't let me down, bro. Like, this is my last thing. I'm very nervous because my wife is very nervous. I'm really nervous. Don't mess this up. And I needed him to hear from my voice, I got you. I'm gonna transfer that certainty over. Cool, man. Look, I honestly respect the loyalty aspect of it. And ultimately, at the end of the day, what's most important to you is your motivation, which is you guys getting a new home, affording the payment, having the best service, right? Being legally protected. Absolutely perfect. This is why I recommend this. Let's just go ahead and set the appointment. We'll talk about that a little later once that bridge comes. That sound fair to you? That sounds fair, bro. Perfect. What do you guys available to me? This year, this time. Just bring it back. I acknowledged it. I hear you, dude. I hear you talking to me. I isolated. Is there anything else? Well, matter of fact, there's one more thing. Is there anything else? Well, there's one more thing. Is there anything else? Cool. Tells me all that stuff. I'm like, awesome. Well, based on what you're telling me, here's what I recommend. And I go right back to the script again. Does that make sense?
It doesn't matter what he says.
It doesn't matter what he says. I just acknowledge him. I hear what you're telling me. I repeat it back over to him. I isolate it. I handle the objection, bring it back to the script, and I close it. Who wants to try it?
Let me go next.
All right, Gandhi. Yeah, bro. You're gonna handle the objection. I'm gonna throw you the objection of the interest rates are too high right now. You're gonna handle it. You're gonna acknowledge it. I hear what you're saying. You're gonna isolate. Is there anything else at that point? And then you're gonna handle the objection at that third point, which is so basically I hear you saying right now is that you and your family want to have you and your family are concerned about the payment. Is that right? Absolutely. The payment makes sense. You guys obviously want to go back to buying a home, right? That's exactly why I recommend you meeting with me while I let her to go over these options, because when we meet, one of two things is going to happen at that point. Acknowledge it, isolate it, go back to my motivation, handle it, close me. All right, so you know what, Gandhi? Yeah, we're probably gonna take a pause because the interest rates are a little too high right now.
Okay, Gabe, I understand, you're worried about interest rates being high and, everything is what's going on in the market is pretty much something that interest rates are pretty scary, but other than interest rates being high, are there any other things that are stopping you and your family from moving forward with, essentially buying a house?
No, man, honestly, Gandhi, I appreciate you hearing me out, man. That's the only thing right now is the interest rates. Those are really scary.
Okay, awesome. So if me and my lender can show you and provide some numbers,
That's my motivation, but you guys ultimately want to buy a home, right?
Yeah, but you guys ultimately, you and your family want to buy a house, correct?
Yeah, we still want to buy a home.
Okay, so if me and my lender can show you and your family some numbers that can keep your, that can provide some affordability, some comfort, and making sure that your payments are where you want them to be, is that ultimately your goal, correct? As far as moving forward with buying a property.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so this is exactly why you and your family should meet with me and my lender so we can go over numbers and provide you with two things. Go over numbers, so ultimately two things can happen with meeting with my lender and myself. And
What's the first option? What's the first option? Keep it going.
One or two things can happen with meeting with my lender. Either you can we provide you numbers, you can qualify, we show you that, hey, with interest rates being where they're at right now, your payments can be affordable, and we can move forward with purchasing a home. Or you don't qualify today, but we can set you up with a plan and provide you some more information as to how we can get you ready to
Tie me down.
ultimately get you to that final decision right now. Does that sound fair?
That's it. Oh, round of applause, you guys. Round of applause. Yes. Does that sound fair? That sounds so fair. Great, man. When can you meet? Exactly. I acknowledge your objection. Was there anything else? No. But you guys still want to buy a home, right? And if the numbers make sense and ultimately you guys are good, that's exactly why you need to meet with me and my lender. Because when you meet with us, one of two things is going to happen. Either when you're qualified, two you don't. Does that sound fair? It sounds fair. Perfect. When can you meet? It's the same thing again. It's easy. Easy. see a breakthrough happening over here in your head. I see you connecting all the dots. So I'll let you
No,
have a
I
second.
like that.
Yes, I'll let you have a second objection, okay? So now, my objection to you is gonna be the payment's too high. You know, I just can't afford the payment right now, right? I have never even met with the lender yet. I'm just gonna tell you the payment's too high. Okay, so, you know what, Ashley, we're just gonna pause right now because, the payments are too high.
Hey Gabe, yeah, I know, I understand, like, I have a lot of clients, you know, a lot of them say they're going through the same thing, I understand the payments can be high. But besides the payments, is there anything else holding you back?
No, honestly, Ashley, that's really been the main thing for us. We just want to be able to afford it and we just feel like we can't.
Oh, I understand, but you know, at the end of the day, you really wanna buy a house, right?
Yeah, we do want to buy a house.
Okay, so why don't we do this? I recommend you, you know, there's gonna be two.
That's exactly why I recommend you meet with my lender.
That's why I recommend you meeting with my lender and me to go over, maybe your credit report or any.
That's exactly what we're gonna do it. And when you do meet with us,
And when you do meet with us, we're gonna do two things. So either you do qualify and we let you know what your loan's gonna be, what your interest rate and payment's gonna be, or you don't qualify, but we come up with a plan to get you to ready for when you do wanna buy. And then, so does that sound fair?
yeah, it sounds actually really fair. It sounds good.
Awesome. So, when can you meet? What's your availability?
We're available on Saturday.
And do you prefer in person or Zoom?
Zoom for right now would be best.
Okay, perfect. So Saturday on Zoom, at what time are you available?
Morning will work best.
Morning? Okay, how about 10 a.m.?
Yeah, that works.
Saturday? Okay, awesome, Gabe. It was so great talking to you. I'll send you over a text of the documents that you're gonna need to bring over on Saturday on our Zoom meeting. Let me know if you received it.
Yep, just got it.
Okay, awesome. So once we meet, let me know when you have your documents on our meeting, and then we'll go from there.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Come on, let's go. Let's go. How did that feel when I threw the objection to you? Talk to me.
That was good. I like how you told me, you were like telling me, what it's hard for you, so I'm able to acknowledge it and then come up with a plan for you to help you, so.
Myra, your turn, okay? You're gonna handle my objection now, and the objection will be, I heard it's a bad time to buy. I heard it's a bad time to buy a house right now. No, everyone's saying I shouldn't buy a home, okay? You know what, Myra, we're probably just gonna hold off right now because we heard it's a bad time to buy a home, so we're probably just gonna hold off for now.
Okay, yes, I understand that, you feel like it's a bad time to buy a home, but you still want to buy a home, right?
So I acknowledge my objection, which you did. Now you need to isolate it. So other than the timing of the market right now, okay, let's try that again. You know, Myra, we're just gonna hold off on buying a home. We heard it's a really bad time to buy a home.
Okay, I understand, you feel like it's a bad time to buy a home. I'm sorry, other than that, do you still? I mean,
Is there anything else that's holding you back?
yes. Okay, other than that, is there anything else that is holding you back?
No, Myra, honestly, it's just everything we hear on the news right now. And, you know, my compadre was telling me the day he bought a home in 1995 and the market was crashing. You know, it's just a really scary time.
Okay, yes, I do understand. But we must,
Go back to motivation,
okay, go back to my motivation.
but you guys eventually.
Okay, yes, sorry. Okay, yes, I do understand, but you guys do want to buy a home, right?
Yeah, that is correct, we do.
Okay, well, my recommendation is that you meet with me and my lender so that we can discuss different options as to your objective.
Objective, yeah.
Yes. So
One or two options.
there's only one or two things that can happen here. Either we qualify you, we discuss prices, your monthly payments, and everything to do with the purchase of your home, or you do not qualify and we prepare you to purchase your home as soon as possible.
Would that be helpful?
Would that be helpful?
Yeah, absolutely, that'd be helpful. Good job there. Round of applause. But the important thing for me wasn't that you said it perfectly. The important thing for me was that you said it. Because now you're getting the flow of it. Now you know what it feels like. So when you said it right there, like, did you notice like the kinks, like, what I'm hoping is happening is that you're making a connection from here to here, and
Yeah.
it's connecting. I go, I see it, I'm getting it. So walk me through it one more time. Now we're just gonna talk through it, okay? Hey, Myra, the market's really scary. We think it's gonna crash. We're just gonna wait to buy. Then you first do what?
I acknowledge.
Acknowledge it, and you'll say to me, "Yeah, I hear you. The market's scary. A lot of people are scared right now to buy a home." And then you're going to isolate. Other than that, is there anything else, right? After I isolate the objection, what's the next thing that you do?
You come back.
Come back to the motivation. I go back to the motivation. And you said, but ultimately, your goal is to buy a home eventually, right?
Correct.
Exactly, I want to buy a home eventually. That's exactly why you need to meet with me, my lender. Because when we meet, we're gonna help you prepare for that future home purchase, when the market's right for you. And when we meet, one of two things is gonna happen. One, you qualify, two, you don't. If you do, here's this, and if you don't, that's that. Wouldn't that be helpful? That would be helpful, perfect. When are you gonna meet? This house, got the appointment. You just have to make them feel certain, make them feel heard. People that don't feel heard aren't gonna make the decision with you. All right, this is why we pay a lot of money for therapists, just to hear us. Good job, good job. Okay. Is that ready? Look so excited, you look ready.
If I wanna wrap this up by 3, can we, just cause I know we've been having to.
Oh, wow, 3 o'clock?
Yeah.
She's been going at it, yeah.
Can we,
Yeah, we'll wrap this up right here.
Can we do a really quick, just have them go through the script really quick and then we'll.
Yes, yes, okay. Everyone pick up your scripts. I'm gonna have you guys have them read it out loud.
No. We
Role
just
play?
finished them, yeah.
Okay,
Have them all play with you.
okay, and they're the agents.
Yeah, they're on my team.
No, I'm saying
Oh,
they're,
yes.
I
Yeah,
think
they're-
we're doing their agent.
like, but they're the agent, they're calling me.
Yeah.
Okay. Good to go. All right, Gotti, ring me, bro.
Ring.
Hello?
Hey, is this Gabe?
Yeah, this is Gabe.
Hey, Gabe, this is Gandhi sir with Singer Realty Group. How's it going today?
Good, man, thanks.
Awesome. Hey, Gabe, the reason for my call today. Sorry. Hey, Gabe, the reason for my call today is because you inquired about one of our ads regarding buying and selling homes. Is this correct?
Yeah, man, that's right, yeah. We're talking about buying a home.
Awesome, perfect. So, really quickly, if you don't mind filling me in with your situation and how can we help you?
Yeah, so we're currently renting a place, my wife and I. It's over here in the Pasadena area. We have an apartment, been here for a couple of years. She's pregnant, about to have a baby, so we need to upgrade and probably get a condo soon.
Okay, perfect. So, what you're saying is that you guys are currently living in Pasadena, you guys are expecting a baby, and you're looking to upgrade to a bigger situation, correct?
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing with me with that. And are you looking to stay in the Pasadena area, or are you kind of open to expanding to a?
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna want to stay here and maybe eventually just kind of start with the starter home and I don't know, man, just gonna go from the market, see what happens from there.
Awesome. And then when are you guys expecting the child? Are you guys looking to finding something to a new location? Prior to the baby coming or after?
So the baby should be due in about 3 months. Ideally, yeah, Gandhi, we would love to be in the house by then, but you know, if it doesn't happen, we're okay with waiting afterwards.
Awesome, perfect. So I also agree the same thing, and this is exactly why you should meet with my lender and myself, so we can go over a couple of things regarding finances and such. But after meeting with us, 1 or 2 things will happen, Gabe. Either, you know, we can go over the numbers, we can talk about your finances and what's comfortable for you, and you can qualify, we can find you a house right away and then put you in a house before the baby comes, or you don't qualify yet, but that's okay. Then we can still set up a plan regarding your finances, your comfortability, and then we can set you up hopefully sooner rather than later into a home. Does that sound fair?
Yeah, man, that's actually really helpful.
Awesome.
How much do you guys charge for the consultations?
So we're for this consultation, because I like you and you know, want to help you guys out. Our charge right now is $3.99.
All right, man, I love
So
that.
you nothing comes out of your pocket. But it is complimentary. You know, what we want to do is obviously help as many families as we possibly can this year. So we do this for free, so no charge comes out of you. Does that sound okay with you?
Yeah, sounds good, man, thanks.
Perfect. So what's your availability like, Gabe? Are you available during the mornings or are evenings better for you?
Evenings are best.
Okay, and weekdays or weekends?
Weekends.
The Saturday at 12 p.m. Does that sound okay?
Yeah, weekend night, that's actually perfect.
Okay, cool. And are you an in-person person, or are you doing it more through, or would you like our consultation to Zoom?
Is your office nearby?
Yeah, it's actually in Pasadena, so it's.
Oh, perfect, yeah, then why don't, let's meet in person.
Okay, awesome. So I'm gonna go ahead and send you my contact information, so you have my information in case you have any questions. If anything does come up between now and Saturday, feel free to reach out. We'll be more than happy to reschedule. And then I'm gonna reach out to my lender as well to fill them in on board. So you, myself, and my lender and your family can meet all together to discuss how we're gonna go ahead and set you up with a home prior to your Sound good?
Sounds good.
Awesome. So if you have any questions, Gabe, feel free to reach out to me. And I look forward to meeting you.
Thank you. Bye.
That was so.
And the tie down. And the tie down at the end. Bro, you're getting really,
I knew you could do it.
bro, you were getting so good with the tie down. Sound good, makes sense, sound fair.
I've been adding that, like, recently I've been adding that, like, every.
Fonzie's good on the phone, so you're in the office, and he's always good on.
Yeah.
And how is
So you
that,
sound
how is that
like-
helping with the conversation when you're tying them down?
Oh, it's just, I get the yes. Yeah, that sounds good, that sounds great. Like, I've always heard them, but until you came and started implementing it more, literally after I heard about doing it again, I just been adding to the conversation.
Love it, bro. Okay, let's go.
Shit.
Ring me. Ring me, queen, ring me. Use your tonalities.
Wait, I didn't study this. Okay.
You do this every day.
Yeah, but not this script. Okay. Fuck, I'm nervous. Hi, Gabe.
Yeah, ring me first.
Oh, sorry. Ring, ring, ring.
Hello?
Hi, Gabe.
Yeah, who is this?
Hi, Gabe. This is Vanessa with the SRG team. How are you doing today?
I'm not doing too good. Start over.
Fuck, right. Okay.
Let's go.
Okay, how's it going today? Okay, ring, ring, ring.
Hello?
Hi, Gabe. How are you? Fuck, I fucked up. Okay, ring, ring, ring.
Hello?
Hi, Gabe.
Yeah, who is this?
Hi, Gabe. This is Vanessa with the SRG team. How's it going today?
It's going good. What's going on?
Good. The reason why I'm calling is because I received an inquiry. It looks like you're looking to purchase or sell. Is that correct?
Read the script.
Purchase.
Also, the reason for my call today is because you contacted us. You sensed my attitude
Yes, I said received an inquiry.
versus you contacted us.
Okay. Oh my God, this is,
You
okay.
got it. Read that later. Go read it to me.
Hi, Gabe.
Yes, hello?
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Gabe.
Hi.
This is Vanessa. I can't do this.
You got it, you got it, you got it.
Okay.
You got it. I would rather you just read it, 'cause it's new to you, so go ahead and just read it. All right, we'll ring from the beginning. But you're just read, just,
All day, every
I
day.
know, but this is different. Okay,
yeah, don't even try to memorize it. For you, because you have your own game plan already, I'd rather you just read it.
okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Hi, Gabe.
Hello?
Hi, Gabe. This is Vanessa with the SRG team. How are you doing?
How's it going? How's it going?
What's cool? Okay. Last time.
So first do the reading.
Okay, ring, ring.
Hello?
Hi, is this Gabe?
Yes.
Hi, Gabe. This is Vanessa with the SRG team. How are you doing today?
Going good, thank you.
Awesome. The reason why I'm calling is because you contacted us and we received an inquiry. It looks like you're looking to buy or sell. Is that correct?
Yeah, we're looking to buy a home.
Perfect. Is right now a good time to chat?
Yeah. Thanks for calling.
Thanks, of course. Great. So fill me in the situation. What is it that we can do to help you, and what steps have you taken to get into the home buying process?
We're completely brand new. We haven't done anything yet. We just kind of like watching some videos, talking to videos on TikTok, and the wife said she found you guys and to reach out and get you guys to help. So this would be a first time home purchase for us. We're first in our family to buy. We just don't really know what to do.
Awesome. So I heard that you went on TikTok University and that's how you found us. That's
Yeah.
funny. That's
Yeah,
great.
right, yeah.
Thank you for sharing with that. So based on the information that you're telling me, here is what I recommend for you and your wife. Before you look into getting into a house, the thing that we want to know is what price point you are falling in under. So we need to schedule an appointment with myself and my mortgage lender. There's going to be two things that are going to happen during this call. Number one is we're going to find out what you can qualify for with a soft pull. We're not going to run your credit. We're just going to do a soft pull, and we're going to have two outcomes with where you're going to be able to qualify right on the spot. We'll get you into a home and we'll tell you the price point. Or the second thing is we will figure out a game plan. If you're not ready today, at least we'll be able to get you ready within that 1 year mark if that's the time that you need. We'll offer some more suggestions. So this is a free 45-minute consultation, and yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good.
Perfect. Awesome. So what is your availability like? Are you available in the evenings or afternoons?
The evenings work best.
Perfect. How does tomorrow at 12 o'clock?
Do you guys have anything later?
Yes. What about 3 p.m.?
Yeah, that works.
Perfect. I'm going to send you a text message and I'm going to put you in a group chat with me and my lender. Go ahead and let me know if you've received that text message.
Yes, got it.
Awesome. My name is Vanessa. My lender is Carlos. And if you need any other questions, we'll be right here. We're only a text away. And do you have any other questions for me?
No, it's been really helpful. Looking forward to this.
Awesome. I can't wait to speak with you tomorrow at 3 p.m.
Wonderful, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Come on. Yeah, such a good takeaways. Hey,
Yes.
Hit the phone
Yeah.
voice.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you knew when to throw the joke. But it wasn't so playful to the point where you lost authority.
Yeah.
Oh, great. So TikTok University. I laughed a little bit. I naturally laughed. I was trying to be mean to you, but you made me laugh. That's how good you are.
Thank you.
Awesome job. You got a project. All right, team.
Good job, team. I'm proud of you guys. Thanks for showing up this week. Thank you, Gabe. I appreciate you.
Everyone say hi. Say hi, say hi. There we go.
Thank you.
This was fun.
Yeah, I think it's especially because, we do specialize in social media. We do receive a lot of inbound inquiries. And if we don't receive enough, that is the goal, is to continue getting business to come to us. I think this is a game changer.
I have a quick question. Do you have this, but for sellers?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, because obviously we
Yeah,
get like a lot of listing ones, so obviously this is geared more towards buyers. Like, hey, I'm gonna set you up with a broker.
I'll forward it over to you guys.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you guys though.
Yeah.
Good job.
Good job.
Proud of
Awesome.
you guys.
Let's take a photo and wrap it up.
Sure.